Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to another episode of House Divided Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Wayne. This is episode 29. I'm here with my good guys, Chubbs and Smooth,
Yo.
aka the Heat Hater. And
Mhm.
in this episode, we'll be talking about the NBA Finals, giving our predictions, as well as recapping Game 1 of the NBA Finals. We'll also get some news regarding Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets not wanting to give him a full-term deal. Kevin Durant versus Stephen A. Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. And we'll also get into some NFL news a little bit later, man. Some housekeeping things while we go ahead and get
Oh,
the episode
and Wayne's
started.
gonna apologize to me today.
Hopefully,
I
me
don't know
too.
about any apologies, but
I'm gonna get an apology, y'all.
a little housekeeping thing. Make sure you guys are following us on all social medias, FTO Entertainment on Instagram and Facebook. Starting next week, we're going to be live on Facebook for all our episodes. Um, and then YouTube will just be separate. We'll upload it on YouTube. Obviously, make sure you guys are downloading, on Apple Podcasts. And we're going to start. I know we've been slacking with the clips, but real life things happen. So
Yeah.
we've been
Oh, yeah.
busy, but we're gonna get back with the clips for you guys. So clips will be
Hey,
coming. So make sure you guys are following us on TikTok, Twitter.
and I just want to say right now, YouTube, we're sorry, man. I don't know what we did to make y'all
Yeah,
mad,
I
but we're
know.
sorry.
Yeah, YouTube don't like us right now. They keep saying
I
that
don't
we're
get
doing
it.
bad things. I don't know what we're doing bad. If I call
We're,
somebody ass, I don't think that's me.
we're saying just as much as what the regular podcasts are saying nowadays. So, like, it's not like we're doing anything wild.
See, that's the
Yeah,
problem. We calling them out now. That's why I ain't gonna
yeah.
apologize. Look.
Shout out
I'm
to
just
Mark.
saying sorry.
Shout out to Mark Zuckerberg. He making us be able to use that freedom of speech.
You know.
Uh, but yeah, man, let's get into the episode. Let's get into it.
Clip
Game
it.
one. Game one of the NBA Finals happened yesterday, and we saw.
I thought we are doing recaps, man. We ain't talk about the recaps.
You try to
We
Why
just
recap.
we? Why,
You try to recap. You try to skip past it because
so
both
so
his,
so we
because
we, we
both
don't
his
need to talk about
predictions
it.
was
All I
wrong.
want to all that's
No,
the
we
reason
need to
why I want
talk
to
about
say
it because Wayne swore up and
I just
down.
want an apology
all
real
right,
quick
hold on. All right, go
because
again. Go again. All right, what happened? What do you? Why do I owe you an apology?
you owe me an apology because Jimmy Butler proved that he's Jimmy Shooter.
No, he
It
missed the
don't
shot.
it don't matter if it was just he didn't shoot threes. He was doing
If
a
he
lot of mid
would have
range.
solidified his
That's
shooting
all
power,
shooting.
if he
That's
would have
all
made
shooting.
that shot.
But I'm just saying. Oh,
So you said wait.
my
So
whole
because
thing
he
was he
missed
was
that shot, he's not
capable the whole
shooting.
time, and
Yeah,
that was
let's talk
factual.
about. Let's first of all, let's talk about the Jimmy shot in Game 7. Was that a good shot?
No.
Um,
No, it wasn't a bad shot. My bad.
it wasn't a bad
I
shot
leave it.
because it was. I mean, it was transition, and I mean, it was a pull up shot. He was open.
So
It's
my
just
I this whole time for some reason I don't know what was wrong with my eyes when I was watching the game. I thought we were down 3. So I'm like, oh, he was trying to tie it. I didn't know we were. I didn't realize that we were down 2 points. Why is he not taking that to the rack on Al Horford? Why
he's
Al
trying to make a play,
Horford is
bro.
backpedaling? He's gonna get the N1 call.
He's
He's
going to get a
going.
foul call. I'm not going to say he's
He's gonna
getting
get a
an N1.
foul
He's
call
getting
with
a foul
that
call.
series for
He's
sure.
getting the N1. He's getting the N1.
Well, even furthermore, why wouldn't he? Like I said, bro, why wouldn't he call a timeout? It's still like 10 seconds left on the clock.
No, you don't want to mess up the momentum though. We just run 11-0 run.
But you
Why?
said you
A
said, but
big?
you
Didn't he make like a big shot before that?
yeah,
Like
he
a
made the
couple.
same. He made the
So,
same
so
shot
like
a couple
he
possessions
was a
earlier.
heat check. That's all it was
Oh, he did.
basically.
What you talking about? He made
He
the,
made
the
a big
same
He made the
shot.
same shot a couple not a couple
possessions.
possessions earlier, but
It was
early
He
in
made
like
the
it
it was
a
game.
like
couple
3 or
quarters
4.
Yeah,
earlier.
earlier in the game. I'm not gonna say, but still he had 35. The game before they had 47. He was
Yeah,
a high
12
hand.
in the fourth
He was the
quarter.
best shooter on the
He's a
team at
shooter.
the time.
No,
So
he wasn't. Did you not see the shot Max Strus hit before he pulled that up? And let's talk about the NBA robbing Max Strus of a 3-point shot.
let's not
Let's
say
talk
that,
about it.
bro.
Let's talk about it
Because
because
actually, when you zoom, I wish you had the photo. I wish
when
you had
you
the photo
zoom
to put
in,
to it.
oh, I'm
It's very close.
I got the. I'm gonna pull the
Get it
photo.
up there and share the screen
Yeah, I'm
and
gonna get
zoom in
it
on
up.
Very
that foot.
close.
There are different angles of it. I mean, arguably his
But no,
heel
but
was on the
so
line, bro.
when you look at that, I just want to know. When you look it up, Wayne, just answer me. Is Jimmy Shooter a capable? Sorry, Jimmy Butler a capable shooter? Yes or no?
He
After what
got
you
lucky.
saw this whole playoffs,
He got lucky.
he got lucky. Okay,
Yeah, he got lucky.
Are you saying shooter as in like just overall shooter or just like
yeah,
mid
he's a
range?
capable shooter. Just a guy that you would want to shoot the ball when he gets the ball in his
No,
hand.
you don't want him to
He's a
shoot the
shooter.
ball,
What
bro.
do you mean? Didn't you call him
I'm
the
not gonna say
best
like I
player
said.
in the playoffs
I'm not gonna say 3-point shooter, but maybe mid range. His mid range
overall?
is pretty good.
But I'm saying he can hit a three when he needs to, except for obviously that last play.
Yeah.
Now it's obviously except for that last play. Yes.
But no, I mean it's not like he didn't make threes this whole playoffs. He was shooting.
He was shooting the ball. He was shooting the ball. He's pretty fit.
That looks
No,
like
but
it's
you
on the
got to go to the
line.
other
That looks
angle,
like
bro.
it's
You
on
got
the
to go to the
line,
other
bro.
angle.
His foot is not on the line, Joe.
I can't. That's a little blurry,
From
man.
that angle, it looks like his heel was barely up.
APC seen it. I can't tell, man. It's inconclusive.
There's a shadow under it, so
Yeah.
you gotta go to the other angle though.
They're not gonna have that other angle.
Man.
I guarantee they're not gonna have that other angle. They're gonna always show these other things.
But regardless, it's tie game if they give him that 3 and y'all losing overtime.
What tie game we're up?
No, I'm saying based off of what the score was at the end of the game.
I don't know. All I know is
Oh no, y'all was up 2. No, they was up 2.
I was correct. Celtics in 7, and that's
In
exactly
7.
what happened.
I don't know, bro. It's pretty
All
close.
I gotta say though, going forward for Celtics fans, if you expect to have some success, I know last night he played really well, Marcus Smart, but he is not that important in your offense to be chucking up all the shots he chucks up.
Now he got to do that.
Yeah, he had to do that.
I know he
last night.
has to because he's open. They're leaving him
No,
open.
no, you don't have to do that. He had to do that last night because
They were
Jason
leaving
Tatum.
All right,
him
let's
open.
get to it. So we see one of the biggest turnarounds in an NBA game, much less NBA Finals. We'll say Celtics were down at 1.14, and then they turn around and end up winning by 14. They're down 14 towards the end of the third quarter. They were down 12 entering the fourth quarter. And who do you guys think led the charge?
Al Horford.
No, he did not lead the charge.
I think he was the X factor though of that game.
Yeah, who led the charge?
It's not. Come on, man.
I know he's gonna say
Yeah,
you're gonna say Jalen
He's
Brown.
gonna try to say Jalen
Yeah.
Brown when
Jalen
10
Brown was
points,
leading scorer.
10 points is leading the charge, Dwayne.
10 points and 5 assists in the quarter. Don't leave that out.
He had 10 points
And 5 assists in the quarter, DL.
Al Horford had 6 threes in the game as a center. Jason Tatum had 13 assists. He had a double-double.
And what did he do in the fourth quarter?
Jalen definitely
he had
led
13
them.
assists throughout the game.
Jalen
Derek White had over 20 points.
Derek
bro.
White and Al Horford played extremely well.
They played extremely well. But to say Jalen Brown didn't lead the charge and was not the main catalyst for them going ahead and winning that game yesterday is highly disrespectful.
All right, so answer me this. What has changed about that fact in all the other games? The fact that they won this time?
What you mean? He has the most fourth quarter points.
And that's the only time he performs. Like any other game, Jason Tatum has what?
Perform in the clutch, right? The fourth time.
But if he's performing
I
in
ain't
the
gonna
clutch
lie,
and still
though.
losing, what does it matter?
Besides
that's
diamond
wrong
ball up,
because
Tatum
acting like they're getting blown out. They're not getting. They only got blown out one time this entire playoff.
My point is that they're losing. There have been times where Jason Tatum has 20 points going into halftime, bro. So
and then in the fourth quarter he doesn't show up because we're gonna talk about is Jason Tatum not showing up in the fourth quarter. That's him.
I'm not gonna say not.
There's plenty of fourth quarters we don't see.
Bro, I agree. I don't think that he has that killer instinct just yet. But to say that Jalen Brown is always the difference maker, bro. A lot of that stuff, like I said, it comes in.
He is gonna always be the difference maker. Like Clay is a difference maker.
Bro, Al Horford was the difference maker in that game, in my opinion.
Last night?
Last night, specifically last night. You may say Jason
Al
Tatum
Horford finished it, but Al Horford and Derek White. Al Horford finished it. Derek White and Jalen Brown started it. I'll say that. It was kind of amazing to see because every time like the Golden State would hit a big three, Derek White or Al Horford was just coming back and hitting a three right again. It was just like, yo, this is crazy. They're like, yeah, we got you every time. Now, I don't know what it is, man. I think if you're a role player, your goal should be if you think your team is good enough to, possibly make a good deep playoff run, you got to get your girl pregnant so she can have a baby around the playoff time. This is the second time in 4 years where we've seen something like this. Fred VanVleet got his wife had a baby. and then he came out, cooked the Bucks, they came out and cooked the Warriors, right?
I'm dead.
And now Derek White.
I'm
Y'all
dead.
remember the first 2 games of Derek White?
Yeah, that man been snapping.
When they played the Heat, they was like, "Yo, Derek White sucks. He cannot play. He got a big old head. Get him out of here."
Yeah, he do look
He had a
weird.
baby, came back, and been dropping consistent 20-point games.
Yeah, well, that boy got something to prove. He got a bonus. He got his incentives to reach now, bro. He got to provide.
And
He got to
he's been
provide.
hooping, man. He's
Said he
been
uses.
hooping.
They say he actually used his first contract to pay off his student loan, which is crazy. So
Yeah,
he's grinding now.
I
But
don't know. Jason Tatum needs to step up, bro.
He has to step up.
I just think
Put him in
it's
the top 5 range, and then
he's
but
still a
but
superstar. He's still a
time out.
superstar. Hold on, DL. He's still a superstar. But the thing that has been geeking me is you give him a lot of praise, which he does deserve at times. But if you're talking the way you're talking about him, this has to be an every night type of thing. He can't be taking nights off, playing like complete
lots of nights taken off.
garbage.
But
Why
what do you mean by taking nights off, bro? Like that?
not?
If he
He has to
if
be
Not
listen
here.
listen
If he is
listen.
if he is the definitive best player on that team, superstar, you think he's what?
He's top 10 right now in the league right now.
Top 10. You cannot have that low of an efficient game
Hold on. Name your 10.
multiple times in the playoffs.
No.
This
Let
ain't the
DL
first
name
time.
his 10. Name your 10.
Are we talking about the young players?
I'm talking about in the
No, you're talking
NBA.
about now.
Oh,
Period.
Right now,
I
NBA.
can't give you 10 off the top of the dome, bro. Like right
But you
now,
think
because
he's
there's
in the
still
top
players that are
10
hurt.
range?
I think he's in the top 5 of the young players, maybe top 3 of the young players. Top
That's not
10.
debatable to say. He's definitely top 3 young players.
Yeah, but I mean, you got players who are hurt, so like I can't really give you top
Well,
10 off the
here's my
top of
thing.
my head.
I'm gonna
Definitely
go to
top.
I'm gonna go to Wayne's favorite player, Luca. Right? What games was Luca really taking off like that?
He's
Luca
taking
was
off
always Luca was
basically every
always
game.
dropping 20, 30 plus because
But
he's
but
he's the
that
most important vital
but
player on
here's
that
my
team.
thing. Here's my thing.
Isn't Tatum the most important player?
Luca has to drop that much to
I
win to
hate
have
when you say this, bro.
bro. That's the fact. Like that's the fact. I don't know why. I understand why you hate Wise, but it's literally the fact of the matter. If you're saying Jaylen Brown is as good as Jaylen Brown is, then Jason Tatum can afford to have nights off because he should be dropping at least 25 a night at least. There have been games where Jason Tatum has dropped 40, 30 plus, and they still lose because Jaylen Brown doesn't show up in the way that he should. I'm not. Yeah, he didn't ball last night. He shot 17%, bro. That's terrible. That is terrible. But guess what? Who had 20 points? 4 other players. He also had a double-double. The only player on the team with a double-double.
But
So
the
he
thing that
definitely
worries me with him,
and the thing is, they
Those
also you gotta
weakest
realize
he was throwing, bro. I'm not even giving credit for that.
13 of them though.
You could have threw 13 of them assists last night.
I mean, hey, bro. I like I said, I feel like he should be the number one scorer
I saw him
every
getting
single
trapped
night.
by Steph Curry. I was disgusted.
that's what I'm saying.
Bro, Steph
why?
Curry
I feel
scored
like he
not
plays
1 point
plays
in the second
down
quarter, bro.
to certain and plays up to low.
That's
Oh
what
no,
I'm
competition.
saying.
don't worry. I'm gonna get to Steph next, but
I think Jason Tatum is like a deer in headlights
When the
sometimes. Like,
stakes are high, he
yeah,
shows up.
I'm not going.
I don't
I'm
know
not.
why. But when it's game 1, game 2, when the game's not really in that balance where it's elimination, he kind of ducks.
he wasn't there game 7. I don't know what we talking about.
He wasn't not there either.
He was not there.
He wasn't
In the
not there.
fourth quarter, he was not there.
The thing about it is, Jason Tatum has
Getting strapped by Kyle Lowry.
he has a submissive mindset, bro. Like he's willing to let the next player take over, and that's kind of not what you need from someone you call a superstar.
Don't quote Mamba mentality then. You can't be a Mamba mentality
I
and let
agree.
other people take over. That don't make no sense.
But at the same time, you can't say that he still wasn't shooting. He still wasn't.
I mean, he was shooting.
He was. That's what I'm saying. Like
He
shooters
was
will
shooting.
shoot.
He was just not hitting.
They're gonna try to find their rhythm. So you
Well,
know
that's
what I'm
fine.
saying?
Like, he's a shooter. He is a shooter. He, like I said, you're a shooter. You can't just stop shooting. Like
Right.
once you stop shooting, you're the game completely in your the head.
Nah, bro, get to the basket, bro. What are we talking about, bro? I want to see you.
If the shot is open, take it. If you're a shooter,
Right,
I do want
Oubre.
to see him put the ball on the floor a lot more than he does. You know,
That's
Jaylen
what
Brown
I'm
puts the
talking
ball
about,
on
like
the
he did
floor a
with
lot,
LeBron.
and I like that about him. But I just need Jaylen Brown to have 4 quarters of effort.
He's gonna give you
Not
effort
just
for
all right.
4
Let's turn up now. Let's switch now.
What's better for you to play good in the first 3 quarters, like Steph Curry typically does, and not show up in the fourth, or to be mid in the first a couple quarters The game is still close, and then in the fourth quarter, you take off.
But listen, like this is not the only game in which he's done that in the fourth quarter and won.
No, he
Like
hasn't, bro.
Dwayne, name another
Watching
game.
the playoffs, bro, where he have these little spurts that spark runs. He's been doing this in every series. Every series, every 2 to 3, every 2 games, he does this. Like,
Well, I'll say that this is also the first game in which Jason Tatum played terrible and they won. The only game in which he played terrible and they won because
I
you
had a
had
game
four other
series
players who stepped up.
where
No. The common factor is Jason Tatum, but I don't know what the Warriors are doing. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think Boston should have won
let's
that.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. So this is one of the reasons I don't like Steph because Steph never shows up in big time. I feel like Steph always when it's time for the big moment, that's why Max Kellerman said, "I want Iguodala."
With the
Three look
fate
like
of the universe.
fate of the universe on the line, man. I just don't think Steph is gonna be there, man. I always feel like if you could bully him for 3 quarters in the fourth quarter, you could get him to be not Steph Curry and turn him into Wardell. So I just think that's what happens, man. And people might be like, "Oh, you hating on Steph?" I'm a Steph hater, bro. Because what y'all be saying about Steph made me a hater of Steph Curry, and that's completely fine. I'm okay with admitting that, but also he just doesn't play good in the fourth. Like literally yesterday after the first, I told you me and Joey went out. We went out to eat at the bar with Carl and Rennie, and I'm like, yo, when he had that 21 point first quarter, and I saw how close the score was, I'm like, I bet he don't do shit in the fourth. Bet he don't do shit in the second half, bro. He had 21 points, finished with 34. So for the next 3 quarters, he had 13 points. That means he scored 4 points in every quarter.
He had zero in the second.
He had zero in the
He,
second.
he had 0 points in the second, so he had two
So
quarters.
I'm just
And
averaging
14.
it out. So on average, 4.33.
Yeah. I know.
On average, he had 4.33 in every quarter.
Yeah.
Is this your king, guys? Is this the guy that people are saying is better than Kobe? The guy that if he wins this championship is better than LeBron? We gotta cut it out. We gotta cut it out. We know he's the greatest shooter of all time. We know he changed the game. And this is when people talking about Steph could be in his top 10 if he wins this championship. I think, and this is just me, and anybody can disagree. That's completely fine. I don't think you could be in the top 10 of NBA all time if you can't play great or have never showed evidence of playing great both ways.
Uh,
I
I
can
mean,
see
I
that.
And
can
in a
agree with
consensus
that.
top 10, I don't think there's anybody. And then
Curry, when it's all said and done with Curry's career, I mean, I'm gonna keep it B. He wouldn't. I don't think he ever will be in my like top 10 players, and that doesn't discredit anything he has done. But I think his ceiling in my eyes, as in the top 100, he's like a top. If he keeps winning a couple more rings, be like a top 20, top 25 player in my eyes all time.
you're wilding, bro. You already
I,
top
I I'm saying 15 is hard. I can find
you
15
already
guys
top
that I know that
15,
are
bro.
but I can find 15 guys as like you just said that can play
Mm.
offense and can play
I said
defense
my top
great.
10. My top
But
10,
but
you
I'm
got.
saying mine can stretch to 15, I believe, that are
Okay.
better than him in doing that.
All right, give me somebody right now that you can
Remember,
say is better than
Do
even
you think
our
it's better
number
than
our
AI?
number 11 was
Jonathan
Hakeem.
Curry's better than AI all time?
Hold on. Our number 11 was Hakeem. Is he better than Hakeem overall?
If he wins another championship, I could probably get him over Hakeem.
Is he better than? I mean, I don't know where he had Tim Duncan. If we had him in definitive top 10, we have Tim
I
Duncan
think
top 10.
should be, and to me, Tim Duncan is like 10 on my top 10. So
Okay, so all
he's the
right,
greatest.
I'm trying to.
There's no way you could be the greatest
So
player ever in
we
your
had
position.
we had we had Giannis top 15, right?
Well, he
Steph is.
hasn't.
Well, come on, bro. What we
I know.
doing?
I'm just saying. He said
He
he's the
got
most
Giannis
dominant
greatest player.
player.
Yeah, he got Giannis greatest
Remember,
player
he
in the
said he was
world,
the
so
most
he
dominant
versus
player.
top
Remember, he said
15.
that.
Top
Yeah,
10.
I
Yeah.
said first of all, Giannis is still the best player in the world. One, two, Giannis is not no goddamn. He's not better than Steph Curry all time. So next,
Trying to think who we had in our top 15 off. I know we
yeah,
didn't we have Dirk in our top 15?
he's better than Dirk all time.
Who else do we have 15? I can't. I
He's better than
honestly
AI. Wait, I didn't hear that answer.
I
Think
mean,
he's better than AI?
he will go down better
Why,
at AI because
why
of
is
his
this
rings.
question being asked to me?
Like that's not
That must
very.
be you think Steph is better than AI?
I mean, people have him ranked higher than AI right now
Of course, Steph is greater than
in
AI
top
all time.
75.
What are you talking about?
Like, what are you looking like that, bro? You saw top
Yeah,
75. They had him higher.
Whoa,
yeah, well,
The
what are you talking about right now, bro?
whoa.
I'm
Bro,
saying,
what?
bro, I love AI.
Hold up. No, put
I
his
love
feet.
AI.
AI better than Steph all time, Dio?
Only thing I feel like AI. I mean, Steph is better at
No,
what
don't only
is,
yes or no. Is AI better
bro.
than Steph all time?
I would say yes. I mean, you didn't give me a chance to
That's
explain what I think. Why Steph is only
AI
a
not
great
better than
3 point.
D-Wade all time. So I don't know what we're talking about right
What are you going off of, bro?
now. I'm talking about what do you mean when I'm going? I'm going off of your legacy. We're talking about all time.
I gotta find our list.
I don't know, bro.
What are you going
But
off of? Where's your
I'm going
criteria?
off the fact that AI just played by himself his whole career and was the smallest point guard, one of the smallest point guards to ever do it, and lost to Kobe and Shaq in the finals, dropped 60 on them multiple times or 50 on them multiple times. Like, I don't
see,
know, bro.
all right, can I
We're
just
going
say
off of
something?
1 year.
Can I just say
That's what
something?
we're going
The
off
one
of.
thing
I'm
I
not going
don't
off of
really
1 year.
like.
He was the league MVP. He was league
Hold on, Wayne
MVP.
and Dia. The one thing I don't like when people say that is majority of the guys that have won NBA championships have had people around them.
Exactly. AI
Teams.
didn't.
So are we supposed to fault Curry for the
I'm saying
organization
no,
putting people around him?
no. Time out. Don't take that. Time out. Don't take that point and run with it. I'm saying that AI was still able to do a lot by himself. He still made it to the finals by himself and was the league MVP that year. And the only reason why he probably didn't win a ring that year was because he was playing against a dominant Kobe and a dominant Shaq
Okay,
by
but
himself,
can
being a 2, 3 point guard.
did Steph not
Come on, bro.
join the
Might as
Golden
well
State
throw Isaiah
Warriors?
Thomas in there as
Hold on,
well.
hold on. Did Steph not join the Golden
No, it's
State
not a might
Warriors
as
and
well
make them
because he
relevant
played with.
again?
You said did Steph not join the Warriors and make them
Yeah,
relevant
because
again?
when they got Steph and then the next year they got
All right,
Clay,
but
those are really the
all
only
I'm
two players.
so you
Draymond
just
was not Draymond yet. I mean, I'm not even giving Draymond that big of a credit, except he plays really good defense.
and before Steph was pulling up from half court, what was Steph? Nothing.
Steph was a bucket. What are you talking about?
Steph
Nothing.
was shooting. Steph was known for shooting threes, bro. Niggas was saying Russell Westbrook was better than Steph.
But I'm saying
Don't say that like
you're
that's ridiculous.
basing you're
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But is AI better than? You don't think AI is better than Russ?
But that was years like
No,
4 or 5. What are
I'm
you
just trying
talking
to give
about?
you. I'm just trying to give you comparisons, bro. Like
Yeah, but now we
y'all
look
going
at
off
the
of
end
the
of the
fact that
career. Now we're
the
looking
fact.
at the whole careers. There's no way you're going to tell me that one of the better point guards, Steph, is considered the
but we
second
had Steph top
best
15.
point guard of all time.
I don't think he's. I just don't think he's better than AI. Honestly, I mean, like I'm
So
not
it's
trying to make
This
it a
is
big
wild.
argument. I'm
hey,
just saying, look, like
Wayne.
you take and I like that's what makes Steph. But you take away his 3 point shooting. There's like
I mean, then all right. You take away AI's dribbling. What
his ability to get a bucket. Like, what do you mean?
from dribbling? That's how he's able to get a bucket because of his handles, right?
He
So
creates
take away his
space.
handles, then what is he?
Not
Since you're trying
really,
to take
bro.
away
He's
Steph,
got to create space.
No, I'm saying that Steph became Steph from pulling up from half. Like that's what Steph became. Like that's why he's Steph Curry. Like that's
Steph was
literally
doing
why
that
he's
in
Steph Curry,
college, bro.
bro.
What are we talking
Steph was
about?
doing that in college.
Oh my goodness,
He was
bro.
doing that.
All right,
The only
bro.
reason why I knew what Davidson is because of Steph Curry. So
Right? Like
let's
we knew who Steph was in college when
No,
he
y'all
beat
didn't.
Duke.
No, y'all didn't, bro.
what?
No,
He
y'all
They
beat
went to
didn't.
like the
Duke.
Sweet 16 that
Y'all was
year.
not watching Davidson play basketball, bro.
I was
Stop it.
watching that
I
NCAA
watched
tournament.
the
Stop it,
tournament,
bro.
and then that tournament, that's how everybody found out who
All
Steph
right, so
was.
question: you can't get discovered in the NCAA tournament because I didn't know who Derek Williams was until he played for Arizona and balled that tournament.
Bro, I'm saying that Steph Curry was known in the NBA for shooting threes. Now, and that's why I used to not be
Hold
a
on,
fan of Steph Curry because I felt like the only thing he was
but
doing was shooting threes.
when he was in
Steph, the
that
3 point
span
shooter.
when
Is
he was
Steph the
battering,
greatest shooter of all time? No, Steph's greatest 3 point shooter of all time.
okay,
That's what I
yeah,
used to say. That's what
you're
I used
right.
to say.
You're correct. That's what
Steph
people
is the
say all the
greatest
time.
shooter of all time,
He is
though.
the
Now
greatest shooter of
I
all
give him
time.
that. I have to give him that now, bro. I have
But
to.
but DL, when he was in the 2016, 2017, that little span where he was going head to head with LeBron them 3 years, didn't they start talking about how his ball handling was getting to like the level of Kyrie? They were talking about how that's how he was getting open and creating space for them threes. He developed. One of the top ball handlers in the league. Believe it or not, I don't know if you believe that,
He's a
but he is.
point guard. He's
He,
supposed to be
but I'm
able to.
saying
But
right now, Steph right
Steph
now,
Curry
his
because
handles
he
are
was
getting to the
running
level
through
of
screens,
AI
running
Kyrie
around
ball
people,
handling.
always coming off of screens, running around the whole damn, you know what I'm saying, court, shooting
He doesn't
threes.
need
Like
just
that's
to
what
do that though.
I know, but that's what I'm telling you. That's what made Steph Curry Steph Curry.
Steph will
That's
dribble the ball up.
But I'm saying if their dribbling is equal, let's just say it, because Steph Curry really developed his ball handling. I mean, his ball handling is elite right now. Let's be honest. Let's be
and
real.
even still, this
The
man
only thing
still
that
is
AI does
known
better than
for
Steph
running
is
around
the ball.
screens and shooting
Nah,
threes.
I would
The
say the
only
only
thing
thing
AI does better than Steph is dribble the ball.
I would give AI slightly better finisher, slightly,
No,
Nah, bro. I mean,
slightly,
y'all
because
got my
Steph Curry don't
page,
really
bro.
be
That's
going to the paint like that.
that is crazy. Tell me, where is AI ranked for you all time?
he gotta be. I mean, he gotta be top. He's definitely top 15. Remember, I said
That is crazy, bro.
I don't
What?
think no, he's not top 15. I'll be honest. I'm keep it B. We had him. We
it's
had
not
him.
crazy, bro. I don't understand how that's so crazy,
We
bro.
had him top 20.
You're
He was
trying
22.
AI, like
We
you're
had him.
really
We had
trying AI,
we had him
bro.
at 22 behind D Wade.
You're trying AI, bro.
Cause AI not even a point guard, he's a shooting guard one. So
AI was the only player on this
So
team.
so question
That's what AI
is
was, literally.
I got a question. Is Steph better than Scottie Pippen?
yes, what are we talking about?
Well, you're telling me Scott. Some people have been trying to tell me Scottie Pippen was better than Michael Jordan the other day.
I don't know
Better
who the
player.
But Steph can't play
Like,
defense. And one of your
we hold on
you
hold
just
on.
said one of the things that
Scotty
makes you
not
a
in my
top two
top
player.
10. That's it. Top 10.
We
No,
After
talking
you
about
said
top
10,
no.
15.
You said is he
We said
better?
top
You
15.
saying is he better than Pippen? But
yes,
We
Pippen
he's
can
talking about
play.
better.
overall.
Pimpen's a better two-way player. So like how?
I'm
Yeah,
not not
that's to your
disputing
point.
that. But Pippen's defense and Scott is all right. This is what it is. This is Pippen's defense. The defense is right here. This is Steph's defense, right? This is Steph's offense. You can't even see it in the screen. And
Do you,
this is Scotty's
Bro, that's
offense.
Steph's
all right,
three-point
but
shooting, bro. Like,
did you
oh my
say
god.
Me, Steph,
What
You
was
just
Michael's
said it,
record
bro. This
without
man scored
Scotty?
0 points in
So
the
what did
second
Scotty do
quarter,
without
bro.
Michael? Remember we talked about this?
Oh my
nah, don't let
god.
me compliment, bro. You really about to make me compliment Steph. Steph is a way better driver of the basketball than anybody gives him credit for. He's actually one of the best drivers of the basketball. He finishes at the basket, can shoot the mid range, can shoot the three. There's no holes in his offensive game. So I don't know what are you talking about when you just keep saying 3 point shot. Yeah, he can shoot the 3 point shot, but he can do everything.
Dwayne,
That's
this
his best.
man takes
Run him
more
off the
3-point
line.
shots than he does any other shot. So what am I? Well, that's what I'm
He
going
doesn't
off
do
of.
that as much now anymore.
Bro,
Stop.
he averages 13 3-point shots a game, bro.
Right now, that's what he's averaging.
Go look it up. Like I'm telling you.
I know at one point his career was like that, but he had to stop that because they run him off the line now. And that's when he gets to the bucket. I literally watched him last night. I watched him the night before. Like, that's what he
Dwayne
does.
hit 7 threes in the first quarter, bro.
Okay. This is the rest of the shot.
So, oh my goodness.
Man,
Y'all don't try to make it the narrative. I'm saying like Steph Curry's not a great player. I'm just saying like
No, I'm not. That's not the narrative. I'm just saying. I just think it's ridiculous to think that AI is better than him
don't
all
say
the
it's
time.
ridiculous,
no,
bro.
I
Because
don't
if
think
you
he's better.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. It's
I don't think AI
ridiculous.
is better. So, but I was just giving you players that were both good two-way players that overall are better players than Steph. But I know Steph
His
will rank.
offense carries everything.
I just know Steph will end up being up there
Offensive
because of
playmaking.
points.
Steph, no one sees more double teams than Steph Curry. Like,
Because no one can
But I
shoot like
agree
Steph
because
Curry.
3 is more than 2. That's why.
People are
so
worried
that's
about
that's
him.
that's his playmaking ability. But now there's double
I give
teams.
it to him. I give it to him, bro. Best 3-point shooter out there.
All
Second best
time.
point guard of all time. Like,
Oh man.
But all
Prime
right, so
Russ. I still
predictions.
take a
Let's go to
Prime Russ
predictions. We
too
talked
though.
about Steph Curry so much. Let's talk about predictions of the games.
I think we all in
Um,
agreement of who's winning. Joey's not.
I said Celtics in 7 originally in the text message group, but come the recent light of news that they just picked up a game in Golden State, I'm going to say Celtics in 6.
I always had the Celtics in 6.
It might
I wasn't
surprise
expecting them to
y'all.
get game 1 though. That was surprising.
I didn't think they would take game 1. I thought they would take game 2, 3.
Mm. No
Take game
matter
2, 3, lose
no
game,
matter how much I want
win
the
games 5.
Celtics, it's back to the regular 2-2-1-1-1, right?
Oh,
As far as
yeah. I just want to say, as long as Robert Williams keeps playing the way he played game 1 defensively speaking, they're winning this
hustle,
series.
yeah.
Hold up, I
He's
want to get my shit off. Everybody that was talking shit about Tyler Hero, oh, look what the Celtics doing to him. Golden State fans. You saw what happened to Jordan
Jordan
Poole last.
Poole. Yep,
It's going
I
to
knew he was gonna
happen
go
the
there.
entire series. Everybody kept saying, shout out to Red from
I have
Pickenside.
thoughts on that.
Shitting on my dog. But I just want you to know that that's going to happen all series. Jordan Poole is going to be y'all know my word of the playoffs, non-factor.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a non-factor in this entire series. There's no weakness on the Seattle and on the Boston Celtics. You cannot pick on anybody. They're gonna get physical. They're gonna get on you. And
I
the worst
agree.
thing that's happening to them is that Marcus Smart is guarding Steph. So he's getting guarded by Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. He is going to be in a box. It's a fact.
So y'all had your predictions saying the Celtics. You said what, 7, Chris?
Well, now it's 6. I didn't was
6.
not expecting
When
them to
you
get game
I got
1.
Celtics in 6.
so I already made my prediction. No matter how much I want the Celtics to win, I really think the Warriors gonna win this one. Honestly, I think they stole game 1. They wasn't supposed to win that game after being up 14-12 at multiple points of the game. And here's my thing: the Celtics aren't going to shoot that well ever again. Um,
I
I
agree with
think
you. Is Jason Tatum going to shoot that
If
bad
Jason
ever again?
I
starts making
think
half the
I
shots, the game
think
doesn't
I
have to be
think
like
that
that.
Jason Tatum will play better going into the next few games. But my thing is, if you're going to get into a shooting match with the Warriors, they're going to lose every time. Um, because I feel like the Warriors are a better three
Can't say
point.
every time. You gotta say 9 times out of 10 now.
Nine.
They've
I'm
won.
sorry, 9
They
times
got
out
in the
of 10.
shooting war with them, man.
That's a great point. Thanks for catching that,
Yeah,
Chris. Nine
yeah.
times out of 10, the Warriors are going to win that battle. Klay Thompson's liable to drop 50. Steph
Game
Curry's
6
liable.
Clay probably will happen.
Yeah, Steph Curry's liable to drop 50. Um, Otto Porter's liable to shoot the lights out from time to time. Jordan Poole's liable to go off. If Draymond Green can hit a top of the key shot,
Jordan
you
Poole.
know, at least at least what 2-3 times a game.
Fun
Then that's
fact:
gonna keep him in there.
when I think they win 90% of their games when Draymond Green hits a 3-point shot.
Exactly.
This postseason, they haven't lost a game when he hits a 3-point shot.
And that's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy that Gary Payton Jr. was active, didn't play. They might be saving him for later on in the series. He's gonna play a big factor in both
but
offense and defense.
what was it? What was? Yeah, I heard that. But what do we have now? It wasn't like Jason Tatum or Jalen Brown.
It's just my thing is it's just
That's
a
who's going to come in and guard. So,
yeah. He can guard. He's a smaller body in my in
so he's
my
on.
opinion.
Oh yeah, because Derek White was giving Steph
Right.
buckitos.
Steph can't play a lick of defense to save his life.
No, no, his defense has got a lot
Bro,
better.
Derek White pulled up in his face and made it. In his mitt, and made it.
Steph just don't care because he's like, oh, you can do that. Watch this. I'm gonna go do that right now.
But I think
Three don't matter.
their small lineup matches up better than what they had last night when Gary Payton Jr. is on the floor. They didn't play Kaminga. They didn't play who else? Whatchamacallit? What's his name? The other guy. What's his name?
Oh,
Start with an N.
and
My bad. They didn't play him, but I think they're small ball. Like I said, when
He played
They
Otto
don't have.
Porter though.
Yeah, and Otto Porter was hitting shots.
Right, he played some big minutes last
Oh,
night.
Wiggins
Yeah,
was
and Wiggins didn't show up either. That's what I
Wiggins
forget
was
too. Yeah,
and
Wiggins
Wiggins
didn't
was
really,
playing suspect.
yeah, he didn't play as well as I thought
There's
he was going
no
to.
Luca out there. There's no weakness on defense. This is what it's going to look like. I'm trying to tell y'all. This is a defensive minded team. Jimmy Butler's
Mhm.
not walking through there.
And that's
So
what I'm saying. If they're defensive minded, so
I said that was the
and
best
the and
defense
the
in
and
the
the
NBA.
Warriors are offensive minded, so that should offset. So that's why
I
I
mean,
say
well, the
Defense
Warriors
wins championships.
every time. No way. Every time the Warriors won the chip, they had the best defense in the league, and they still have one of the best defenses in the league. They just worried about Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown. I think next game they're probably gonna not sag off on people. Like Al Horford was playing. I mean, like Draymond Green was playing Al Horford like it was Rudy Gobert standing out there on
yeah,
the
Al
goddamn.
Horford's liable to hit that shot, bro.
He
He
was
get that
wide.
bad.
Every time he caught the ball, he was open. But the
Yeah, he
closest
was
he
hitting
was
that shot
open,
for years.
but one time he wasn't open is when like Clay was like in between him and somebody else.
And he
Yeah,
still
he
hit it.
still
Draymond
smashed it.
Green wasn't guarding him at all. Like if Draymond
Mhm.
Green gonna leave Al Horford open, like Al Horford gonna hit him. And to
Oh
think
yeah,
that they won and Grant Williams had 0 points, also it's crazy. Also,
Grant, man, Grant Williams.
so
He
you
probably
got
won't see that many minutes though.
give me
This
an
is
actual like. I need a. And how many games do you have? Not in Warriors and whatever it takes. I'm not taking those takes from you anymore. I need an actual.
bro. But time out, time out. When I said Celtics was going to the finals after they beat the Nets, and I was stuck to that. So that's
But you
not
can every series you say and whatever it takes. I'm not. We're not doing that no
Boston
more.
to the finals. Hashtag. All right. I'm gonna have to say Warriors in six. Warriors definitely in six. They're gonna still win in Boston. Um,
Boston is 8-2 on the road this postseason. That's kind of
yeah,
crazy.
which
Which
is
is crazy,
crazy.
right?
That's crazy.
Can't win at home, but hey,
And the format is what 2-2-2-1-1 still, right?
it's two
Yeah, I think it's
two
2-2-1-1.
1-1. Yeah,
You think they should bring back the 2-3-2?
no.
Nah, I like the 2-2-1-1. And I like the 2 days in between games. They should do that for the conference finals. Um,
Of course, you say that, bro. The Heat had hella rest. What you talking about?
how we had hella rest.
Y'all had rest. Y'all beat the
Yeah,
Sixers in
well,
six.
it looked like Golden State had too much rest.
Yeah, y'all beat the Sixers in six, and Boston had game 7 against the Bucks. So there's no reason why y'all shouldn't have been well rested. So I'm not hearing that.
Everybody was hurt. I'm talking about the Celtics was hurt and we was hurt. That's why the first five
That
games
was
was
a
blowout.
physical series.
First 5 games was
That
blowouts.
that's type of basketball I like to watch.
Yeah,
Real
it's true.
physical series, man.
Everybody was hurt. How many people missed games?
You know what's crazy though? As soon as like everybody was like, "Oh, it's too many blowouts," they start playing close games.
Yeah.
The
Which
refs
I
were like,
think.
"All right, you want to see something?"
Which I think.
Scott Foster was like, "Oh, you said there's too many blowouts." Listen,
Uh, so let's talk about next. Let's go ahead and talk about the NBA All NBA team. So let me pull this up. I had it here. Got it, Smooth.
I had it. My bad. Let me get back to it.
So All NBA teams for 2022. I do want to thank this bring out. So JJ Redick brought this up, and then Adam Silver said he's thinking of doing it as well. Where instead of doing it by position like they do it now, they're going to say we should rank the 15 best players in the league, and the best five become first team, second best five, second team, and third best five.
No position base.
No position based.
That would be probably a
That's
little
a
bit
way
more fair.
What do you guys think about that?
I mean, I agree because he made like, I don't know who made. I'm looking at it right now. Like,
You want to call it out, or you want
so yeah, so he made a point. He was like, how is Joe not Joe Joel Embiid in the MVP race and second in votes, and he's not all NBA first team. He made that point, which I agree with because the all NBA first team is Devin Booker, Luka, Giannis, Jason Tatum, Jokic. In my opinion, Embiid needs to be over Jason Tatum. That's my opinion.
Yeah, because it's
And Devin
right
Booker.
Now the format is guard, forward, center.
And I honestly, I might put Ja or Steph over Devin Booker. That's just my opinion.
Well, I think Devin Booker was on the best.
Why Jason Tatum got to be the first person y'all say?
It's because the only reason why I mean it could be either one. It's just the reason why I say him is because he's listed as forward. That is the only reason I put him there.
All
Because
right, all right.
you can't swatch out Joel with Jason.
You
In my
can't
opinion.
Well,
take
if that's the case,
I mean
then you should
Joel
make
with
then
Devin.
the team should be made after the playoffs then because Jason Tatum knocked Giannis out of the playoffs.
Giannis still put up 100 points.
I understand that, but Jason Tatum knocked Giannis out of the playoffs.
The Celtics knocked.
Okay.
And I think LeBron being
Devin Booker
third
scored
team is
14 points in 2
disgusting.
games. So I said Devin.
This is based on the regular season, though. So
I know that's what I'm saying, but if you're gonna make that argument, they might as well make it make the teams after the playoffs, so you can consider
So
what happens in
yeah,
the playoffs.
if it's based off regular season, then I mean, Ja Morant had the number one team in the conference. He should, and he
they weren't the
balled.
number 1 team.
They were number 1 seed in the Western Conference.
Number 2.
Devin Booker was the number 1
Oh,
seed.
they
Number
were.
2.
They were. You're right.
John Steph over Devin Booker should not.
I still have Ja over Devin, in my opinion.
No, there's no way.
Or
Devin Booker finished third in MVP voting. What are we talking about right now?
So I mean, that idea of taking the top 15, that's more reasonable. That's definitely more reasonable.
But I also think it could be diluted. Just like now, I feel like if you do that, it's gonna be a lot more nostalgia in the play. With some situations, like right now, if they just did it based on what they did, someone would find a way to put Kevin Durant on first team.
Yeah.
I mean, like for instance, like I know why LeBron made 13, but like LeBron played really well. Just his team just played
LeBron didn't even play 60 games.
Over DeMar DeRozan.
I put him over. I have him over DeMar.
Let's go over all the teams. So first, team, you got Devin Booker, Luka Doncic, or Giannis, Jason Tatum, and Jokic. Second team, you got Steph Curry, John Morant, DeMar DeRozan, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid. Third team, you have Chris Paul, Trae Young, LeBron James, Pascal Siakam, Karl Anthony. You said the third team is nasty?
Yeah, a little bit.
Why? What you like?
I like that third team.
The only one that
everybody thinks the third team is the record 13 people.
I think Pascal deserved being All NBA this year.
Yeah, this is his best year.
I mean, that's the one.
I think Pascal really had a pretty good year this year.
So I can give you his numbers.
And I know how
Cat
Pascal
definitely
is.
deserved it. Cat was a top center in the league.
It's just like I feel like if he had a really good year, it was a quiet year for him.
If anybody that shouldn't be in there is LeBron, but they're gonna give it to LeBron.
LeBron should be all second team.
But LeBron didn't play. He only played 60 games, not even.
Yeah, he played 50. He only played 50 games, and you just want to put him in Braun. That's what I'm talking about, nostalgia, because it's Braun. You automatically
you have to keep his streak going. I'm not saying he played bad, but like 50 games, bro.
I'm just. Whenever he played really well.
I agree.
Small sample. Yeah, he played well, but he didn't play enough. This team didn't make the playoffs, or even
that's the big thing. That's the big thing.
So that's why I feel like you can't put Braun anything higher than third team.
So Wayne, you're wrong. Devin Booker wasn't third. Joel Embiid was third on MVPs, and Giannis was second.
So he was fourth then.
Top 5.
Yeah.
He had the best record in the NBA.
Luka was ahead of him. Pretty sure.
Yeah, Devin Booker had the best. He was the best player on the team with the best record in the NBA.
He a superstar?
By far. I'm talking about. Oh, I ain't talking about that. Relax.
You said by far. Clip it.
I was talking about by far with the. I was talking about by far with the best record in the NBA. He's not a superstar. Superstar. He did that. Donovan Mitchell would never.
He's a superstar.
Always say that.
Here you go, this Donovan Mitchell, bro.
Oh, I'm starting the agenda. Let's get it started, man.
Oh, man.
But yeah, what is it? All right, so I think
I don't want to talk about Miami trade.
We would make a wicked do this.
I don't want to talk about Miami trades.
Into it. Let's talk about let's talk about the Sacramento Kings. They have the 4th pick in the draft, and news circulating that they want to trade that 4th pick to try to get a veteran player because they're in a win now mentality.
They can have Kristaps.
What are your thoughts on that?
Win now mentality.
Let me see what the NBA.
Just for some context, the GM is in his last year of his deal, so
he's trying to get out of there.
That would make more sense to a win. But there's no way that they're gonna win now, bro. Like They who they got? Sabonis. They got Fox.
The mistake they did was get rid of. They
Hold
got Davion Mitchell in the draft when they should have got Franz Wagner just for them to end up trading Tyrese Halliburton, which was to
on.
me the biggest mistake they made. It makes much more sense to have De'Aaron Fox and
So
Halliburton or Halliburton
you
and
know
Davion.
why they're saying this, Wayne? Is because the top three players are really the generational talent players if you look at them. Because the top three they got is Jabari Smith. We know he's gonna be top three. Chet Holmgren, we know he's gonna be top three. Then they got Paolo being the third. And then they got the mock draft. This one I'm looking at is Jaden Ivey from Purdue's going to Sacramento. That's what they got. That's not like a franchise player. So I mean, if you can get,
Oh, no! Don't
you
get it
think Jaden
twisted.
Ivey's going to be definitive, going to be
Don't,
coming in.
don't get it twisted on Jaden Ivey.
I know he's bucket. I know he's a bucket. I know he's a
Don't get
bucket.
it twisted. I don't want him
But
to go to Sacramento though.
that's
I
what I'm
think they'll ruin
saying.
his career. I
Yeah,
don't think
it's definitely not
anybody.
on his
I don't
career.
think it's the player. I think it's Sacramento. They're not good with developing young talent. Like literally, Marvin Bagley was over there not doing nothing. He went to Detroit, now he's playing good, and now they're about to have like a ton of
Yeah,
young.
but maybe that the GM's on to something when he said he needs to star a veteran who people
That
gonna
he
come in
needs a
and play
guy that's going to
around.
come in and like change
You
But
know.
the
what veteran can they get right now? They're not going to get any good veteran that can really help them win right now. Worth trading a fourth
with a
round.
top four pick. Um,
No big veteran that can help them
Yeah,
really
they
you
need
know,
a big.
you know
splash.
this is interesting.
No one's gonna want to play in Sacramento for Mike Brown
What if the Lakers deal AD for the number four pick?
and get who?
Who knows? Probably
Why
one of
would
these
you
young.
trade AD? No,
You
what are we?
guys saying he's injury prone?
He is
Is
injury
he
prone, but
not?
he's anybody in the
Someone
draft.
who said that they don't think he's ever going to get to the back to the way he was? Didn't we say that?
I don't think he's gonna get back to where he was,
So
honestly.
like, if he's not going to be the AD of old,
Yeah,
the
but I'm not.
MVP candidate, what are we trying to?
They don't have a top three pick, so I'm not getting Jabari, Chet, or,
No,
or
You wouldn't
Paulo.
put
So I'm
you
no.
not
wouldn't put Jaden Ivey or somebody
Their
like
their
that over
best
Bron?
Westbrook,
their
bro.
best bet would be to get
Get rid of Westbrook, bro.
A
Nobody wants him.
Chet and like grow that man because he's. I mean,
Yeah,
he.
if they had like the second or third pick, then you like I could probably get Paolo, I could probably get Jabari. We can make this work. But now you got the fourth pick. That fourth pick, you in like no man's land because the
It's
top
hit or
three
miss in those
players,
picks,
Who got the
really.
first pick? The Rockets got what second pick?
The
Orlando
Rockets
Magic
got
got the first pick,
yeah, the
and they're gonna
Magic got
probably
the
pick
first pick.
Chet Holmgren, who
I
played.
think they're going Jabari.
No, I think they're gonna go with Chet because Chet and Jalen Suggs played high school basketball together. They both went to Gonzaga. There's a familiarity there. They're gonna. It makes sense. It's the Burrow and Jamar Chase thing.
Oh, makes
It
sense.
makes sense to
But
get.
Chet got put on some weight, bro.
Well,
That man bony.
I mean,
so
people we say that Chad has to put on some weight. Yeah, I think he will, but he held his own against big college centers like Jalen Durant when they played Memphis. And that guy's like 250. He's an NBA body, and he held
But
it.
you
And
gotta realize too,
he
though, college
dominated.
they play a lot of zone though in college, and
can
NBA it's man to man, bro.
I? I just want to say, you know what's bothering
Them
me
boys, them
about
boys
this mock with Sacramento with Jaden Ivey?
Right.
Why trade away Tyrese Halliburton
Just to get somebody else
just to
again.
get someone that's just like him?
They they're like how they learn that Orlando Magic were drafting a bunch of centers at one
Yeah.
point. That's the Kings. They just
But I'm
draft a
saying,
bunch
but
of
you had a guy that was producing. Like, don't make any
people.
sense.
People consider him the best player on that team, and they
But
traded
that's
him.
what I'm saying. Like, why trade away somebody that is wants to be in Sacramento? First of all,
Everyone, when the trade went happen, everyone was confused, and I think we're all still confused. So
and you're gonna draft somebody that's
they need
an
to get
interesting
Keegan
player.
Murray. That's what they need to get. That's someone that has skill set already and skill, so they don't have to worry about developing. He just got to get some playing time. So I think that's what they need to do. But yeah, I don't think it makes any sense. But I did see a rumor about them trading for Duncan Robinson in the Miami Heat and Harrison Barnes. And I just want to talk about this because I think that would be a good trade for the Miami Heat. One, we get rid of Duncan's contract, but more importantly, we get someone that can play defense and also can help with making sure PJ and and Jimmy don't have to play 30+ minutes.
First of all, PJ need
What
to move his
PJ needs to
ASS
retire.
to the 3 and stop trying to play like a big man, bro. If he gonna be a perimeter defender, move him to the 3. Get a big man who can play down low
Why?
with
He
him.
can shoot. He can shoot.
He can shoot when he wants to.
Score.
He
We
only
play
hit a
score.
corner shot, bro.
Man,
PJ only hits corner shots.
That's all he
I,
need to do.
I
Well,
just
Corner
want to
shot.
know.
he wasn't
I,
doing
I,
that.
I just want to know who else the Heat are getting this offseason.
Everybody trade
Oh
away the
my
whole
god.
team.
So why we can't? This is the issue. Why can't we have trade room, bro?
I'm just messing with you, man.
We can't
I
develop
just
our.
like messing with. I just like messing with Heat
You
Nation
guys want us to
because
be
it's
mediocre and try
after
to
not
draft
not, not a couple
sorry
days
people.
after y'all lost. It's like we need Bradley Beal, we need Donovan Mitchell, we need so and
We're
so,
talking about. We're talking
we
about.
need we need Miles Turner, right? That's what you
We
said,
need
right?
we need scorers. We need somebody that can score and get their own bucket
I'm just
outside of
saying.
Jimmy that can generate their own buckets. Especially Tyler's
You
hurt, but Tyler ain't
you
played
know
the
why
best. But I do
I'm
agree
messing
with
with you.
something that Tyler Hero said something in his exit interview that I do agree with him. Like yo, I'm only 22, and every year I've taken a leap, so I'm only gonna get better each and every year. So I'm like, I could ride with that. If we can't get Donovan Mitchell, I don't think it's worth trading him.
You know why he balled this year?
He didn't
Just
ball
became
in the
a father.
playoffs. But
He became a father.
he need to be. He chose the wrong time to become a father. Should have became a father in the playoffs, so he could start.
Sixth man of the
Doing.
year.
But yeah, he said he want to start next year. So what do you guys think about that?
He should. I
So
mean,
you
he's
thinking it might be come out with a lineup with Kyle Lowry at the 1, Tyler at the 2,
Jimmy.
Jimmy, PJ, and Bam.
Is PJ coming back?
Yeah, he's on a 2-year deal. He got a player option, so he just got to
That's what I'm
opt in.
asking.
We probably re up on him.
I mean, yeah,
I like that. I really like
unless
him
y'all
starting.
can get a grab a different four. I like PJ coming off the bench and being a straight lock guy.
Yeah, perimeter defender.
Like
Honestly,
and come in. Like, if you can
We
get a
can get
guy that
Harrison Barnes. We get Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes can play the
Harrison
forward.
he
Barnes
can
could
play
be a
for her.
four.
Yeah, he can be
Yeah.
a 4.
He be the forward, and we can have. I think Vic is more than likely going to be back with us because he
He's a
started
bench
playing
player.
half towards the end.
I think
So
Vic. I think y'all
Vic,
need to get out. They need to get rid of Kyle Lowry, bro. That's what they
Yeah,
need
nah,
to do.
Kyle Lowry, bro.
100%.
He's not gonna wait, bro. He was
Nah,
hurt the entire
He's
playoffs.
bro,
never going
Kyle
to cut
Lowry is
weight. He
not a
is
good.
32, 33 now, right? Isn't he
Bro,
old?
Kyle
He's
Lowry
never
is not
cutting
a
that
good
weight.
player. You think Kyle Lowry is a good player, Dwayne?
Yes, Kyle Lowry. He's the best
All right,
Raptors
all
player.
right, all right. He is a good point guard. He is not an elite point guard. That's what.
Did we
That's
not just watch him strap Jason Tatum for a whole entire fourth quarter in Game
bro,
7?
bro, I also saw him on the
Did we
floor
not
like
just
every
watch him
5 seconds.
flop the whole series,
Yeah,
bro?
I saw him like literally
Bro.
every other possession, Kyle Lowry on the floor. Like
And then when he plays bad, plays 40 minutes and don't score a
he
point, you
limps
say he's
and he
hurt.
gets hurt. Yeah, he
You say
limps
he's
and gets
hurt.
hurt. I'm glad you
Come
said it.
on,
Every
bro.
time he plays
He
bad, he
literally,
comes out of
guys,
the
Oh,
game
he's
limping
hurt.
like an old man.
he literally pulled his hamstring.
He's an old man. You need to get
All right,
out, get him, get him
he's
out of
gonna
there.
recover from it. He's in
Trade him,
Miami. He's gonna
trade
recover.
him for Malcolm Brogdon.
I'll be willing to do that now, but
Oh yeah,
we're paying
you'd be
him.
willing to trade Kyle Lowry in
They
a
probably would
heartbeat for
trade that.
anybody. For anybody.
No, just for Malcolm Brogdon. That's the only person. Listen, to think we're getting rid of Kyle Lowry, just to stop it. Fans keep doing that. Kyle Lowry's here to stay. He just signed a max contract with us. He's
How many
not
years you
going
got him? Hold
I
on, hold on.
gave
How
him
many
a
years you got
max.
him?
Ugh.
You guys
2 more years. 2 more years. I think we got him. So
That's disgusting.
I think we
Two
gave him
more
like
years of not making the finals.
okay. We'll see. We'll make finals. We got Harrison Barnes. Start. We got Struess, Dick, MPJ coming off the bench. That's dangerous now. That's dangerous. But I do need to get rid of Duncan Robinson. But on a note of that, what team do you guys think that's not in the finals right now but made the playoffs is more than likely going to be in the finals next year?
You're gonna call me biased, but I'm not finals, but you're saying playoffs, make playoffs, right?
No, I said the team that was in the playoffs this year
Oh, I thought we were
going to
talking about
more
teams that
likely
didn't
make
didn't
the
make it that are
finals.
gonna make playoffs. My bad.
Y'all not making playoffs. But
I think
anyway,
we are because honestly, if you look at our roster, we have a pretty good roster. We just need a couple more
He even
pieces.
say
look
us,
at
bro.
look at me. Look at me. Bradley Bill's not going to be on your team at the end of the summer.
Yes, he
He's
is.
going to go
He
somewhere else.
already think about signing the max, bro. What are you
He's
talking
going
about?
to sign the max and get the fuck out of there. That's what's going to happen.
He'll pull the John Wall, not
Yeah,
play.
vibe. But what team in the playoffs do I think is gonna basically bounce back and make a finals push next year. I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies. I really think they got all the pieces if they could keep that core together. They just probably need to add probably one or two more guys, but maybe. I like Bane. I like Ja. I like Brooks coming off the bench. If you know, he's not coming off the bench. He comes off the bench sometimes, but he usually starts, right? Yeah. So I like that whole group. I like Jaren Jackson. You know how I feel about him. They need to keep Steven Adams. He's a great center for what he does. I think that team has all the tools to come back even stronger next year and really make a push.
I like that.
Honestly.
It's a good pick. Smooth.
Um, I think for the East, I got one on each side. I think for the East, Boston's gonna be back. I think Boston might be back in the finals next year. They're a young team. I think they're gonna resign all their players. And if you want to say what team ever runs it back, that's gonna be the team that runs it back with all their pieces. And in the West, I'm gonna have to go
Are we picking two
making.
teams?
Yeah, you
Well,
have to.
I was just gonna do one on each side. For the West, I'm I'm gonna have to say the same about the Warriors, bro. The Warriors are a young team.
You just gonna pick the two teams in the
I,
finals.
I have to, bro. Hey, for a long time, it was Cleveland. It was Cleveland and the Warriors. They was
Uh,
running each side. Um, but I just
I
think
don't.
the youngest teams. The you said the Grizzlies, but I just don't see the Grizzlies having such a the same year that they had this year.
They're no. They're still a great defensive team. They're gritty. They,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
any
mean.
team that can play well
I
without
like.
their superstar, that's bad. You know.
I don't necessarily.
It's
That
not
means it's a
bad.
good team. That's a good thing.
But I think I'm not gonna say hurts them, but like they have to find out how to play around Ja.
They
They
got to
play.
find a way to play with him and not only play through him.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's my point. Um, so yeah, sorry that my picks may be cliche, but you heard it here first. Repeat of the finals 2022 and 2023.
So that's not happening.
The heater
Uh,
going.
Peter going.
the team that I have making a noise, and I'm not even doing two teams. I'm not doing a team in the East at all. I think the East is just going to be open again,
Yeah.
like I was last year. But with Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. playing a full year next year with Jokic, it's going to get real scary. And I have them as my. It's calling now. They are my team to make it to the finals next year.
I just want to say that the NBA scouts that were swaying away from Michael Porter because they were worried about him having back issues for his career because of being healthy haven't been that far off.
That's fine as long as he has a healthy Jamal Murray. I don't care who's
I'm just
out
saying I've never seen a healthy Michael Porter.
there. He was healthy in the bubble.
Yeah, right. And okay, I
The
don't
I
team
mean,
that
the
ain't
what?
gonna be back
And they
in the
made
playoffs at all.
the
what team?
Hawks.
The Jazz.
It depends what happens.
That
Depends
depends
what
on
they.
Mitchell.
The Jazz. They ain't going
It
nowhere next
depends if
year.
Donovan Mitchell's not there.
Well,
Because
LeBron
if
could take
you
that spot, man.
and then the Bulls in the East. I don't think the Bulls gonna be back in the
I
playoffs.
think Lonzo might be getting traded.
I think the Bulls are gonna
I
be.
think Zach Levine won't be on that team, so I agree with you.
I heard
Yeah,
that too.
the Cavs are gonna substitute the Bulls next year, even though the Cavs kind of made the playoffs this year by default, but they just didn't make it by
That
default.
was going to be my team that didn't make the playoffs. That I think can make some noise.
Yeah,
It's going to be or the team that I think that didn't make the playoffs that can't make the noise is the Cavs. And I also want to say the Orlando Magic, depending on who they draft. If they get Paolo or Chet, I think they're in the playoffs. They have a really good defense. Jonathan Isaac, even though all he does is preach nowadays, he's back, but he's a really good defender. Um, I love the progression of Cole Anthony. Love the progression of what Jalen Suggs did towards the end of the year. I think obviously they still got Markel Fultz as well. I
mm,
think Franz Wagner, really good rookie, high skill set.
Bit,
I really think
Mo
if they can
Bamba.
get Chet, no, I don't think Mo's going to be there. I think Mo's
Mhm.
out of there because of what Wendell
He's gonna
Carter.
get traded or something this
Oh,
off
they're
season.
not going to sign him. He's going to be a free agent.
Uh
What,
huh.
what Wendell Carter did once he got traded there, he was a really good center for them inside. He was damn near a guaranteed double every game. So I think if they get Chet or they get Apollo, they're gonna make some crazy noise, and we're gonna be like, "Holy shit, the Magic are the 6th seed right now." That is
Six. Ooh.
I'm telling you, there's
I'm
going to
gonna
be a
say
point.
6, not even in the play-in.
We're gonna say they're a 6 seed, and they might be not even in the playing game. And also the team that I think is kind of obvious. I think the team that didn't make the playoffs that's gonna make some noise. I think both teams in LA. Uh, I think both
Kawhi
teams.
coming back, yeah. PG coming back.
Everybody's gonna be
So,
healthy.
yeah.
And also, I
I,
think
I
if
forgot about them.
Dame's healthy as well, they're gonna make some noise. Also.
so I
The
agree with the
Blazers?
Lakers.
Yeah, DeAndre Ayton may go there. He may go there or the. Oh, if DeAndre Ayton goes to the Mavericks, by the way, it's gonna be a long day for a lot of people. Just
Oh
want
yeah.
to.
Oh yeah, it definitely will be. I'm not even gonna discredit that. That's gonna blow me. I'm not even gonna I probably won't even watch Mavericks games, honestly. That's gonna
Gonna
piss
be a
me off.
long day for a lot of people. That's all I'm gonna say. 'Cause that's all. That's the only thing they're missing. And it doesn't like DeAndre Ayton's going to the Suns. And I agree. I think the Suns did some funky what they did to him, taking him out of the game. 'Cause I guess they say he was playing bad, but everybody else was playing bad. Talking about he quit on them. They didn't want to give him another
And then
contract.
they got Tim Hardaway coming back too.
And they got Timmy coming back. It's going if I really want DeAndre Ayton to go play with Luca. That pick and roll is going to be nasty, and
Tim
when they
Hardaway's an
bring
ISO
both
player, so
teams back,
he's
it's
I don't
gonna
know.
be.
The Mavs definitely gonna. Nah, but you still got the Warriors, bro. 3 is worth more than 2.
No, but I agree with the Lakers. But I'm going to go with my hometown team for the East. I'm not saying that they're gonna.
Porzingis,
I
Porzingis,
don't. I'm not saying they're gonna come in the playoffs and make big noise, but they're definitely making the playoffs next year. The only big thing they need to do, in my opinion, if Bradley
if y'all
Beal
get
does
Johnny
stay,
Davis, if y'all get Johnny Davis, I give that to y'all.
we need a point guard. We need a ball handler. I mean, or either ball handling, shooting guard, or point guard. That's the
Johnny
biggest
Davis is
need.
a ball handling shooting guard. That's I think y'all
Because look, think about it. We got Porzingis. We still got Bradley until further notice.
y'all had an
We got
ass working. Y'all end up with 11th pick. That's terrible.
listen. We got Kyle. We had 10th. We had the number 10. We got Kyle Kuzma who played pretty well. Still got Rui. I like Rui a lot.
Now, question: do you guys trade the 10th pick, right, with Kyle Kuzma
I'm sorry,
to the
man.
Kings?
The Wizards ain't going nowhere, bro.
Bro, we're making at
I'm
least 8
sorry,
seed,
man.
7 seed
Did you
going
hear I
down.
said? Are you guys willing to trade that 10th pick, Kyle Kuzma, to the Kings for their 4th pick to get Jaden Ivey?
I would take that because
I don't know, bro.
I'm really high on Rui, and I
You need
can't.
to stop being high on him.
I,
Yeah,
I
You're
think
man.
he's
high.
nice, low
You're
key.
high for being high on him.
I think he's low key
You're
a
high
very
on him.
good player. And then I do like Corey Kispert a lot.
You like that, David Avia? What his name is?
Corey Kispert. Fuck David.
Kispert. No,
Corey Kispert.
Chris, come on, bro.
Telling you.
You gotta stop. You gotta give him. You gotta,
the other day.
he is like that, but you gotta give him this Rui thing though. You gotta give him this
Bro,
Rui.
What do you mean?
you
He
got
was,
to,
he
bro.
was number 6 or number 7 pick. I
We
can't.
already, Chris. You just throwing out all these names because you got hope for him, bro. Like, stop it, bro.
I
Stop
think
it.
he's gonna say he got like. I thought he was gonna say Corey Kispert. I thought he was gonna say Daniel Gafford. Like
I
man,
mean,
No, bro. Even him, bro.
Gafford,
Like, come on,
Gafford is
bro.
just like an athletic center. Like that's all
Oh
he
my
really is.
god.
you need to give this Rui train though. Rui has been a disappointment.
Let's see.
We like Sacramento, bro. We need a superstar to come to our team, bro.
We're not gonna
That's
get
the
that with the
only.
number 10th pick in the
I,
draft. I'll let you know that right now.
I don't understand why teams don't do this. Like, if you can't, get people to come to you, bro, then you got to be really big on your
Bruh,
development. So
That's what I'm
bruh,
saying, and
bruh,
that's the
listen,
thing, bro. Like we haven't
players.
the
I'm gonna ask
Wizards.
what are good stats for a bench player? I'm just curious. I want to see. I'm
Just tell me Rui stats, man.
just tell me.
You
Ask
tell
me
you
what
if
is
it's good
what
or
is a
not.
bench player.
Yeah,
What
tell me Rui stats, and I'll tell you if it's good or not, bro.
it
Because
says
he was
he's
not
averaging. It says he
playing.
averaged 13 points a game off the bench.
Well, then would he average 15? So
That's not no. That's good off the
he
bench,
was a
but
starter.
He's not a starter. I mean,
no. Then would he was a starter.
who cares? I'm saying he has an average of 13 points when he played
not
off the
bad,
bench.
bro. Yeah, not everyone's gonna average 20, bro. What do you want, bro? Like that's not
I'm
gonna happen.
saying like he's not a bad player by
Yeah,
any
maybe
means.
Bro,
he can't start.
I
He's
still
like
got high hopes for him.
high hopes to what? Be 6 men of the year?
Chris,
Maybe.
Chris.
Get out of here, bro.
We're gonna get rid of him before he has any potential to be good. I'm telling you, bro. That's what
It's
the
a
Wizards
9th
do,
overall
bro. They
pick.
don't know how to develop
What they
players.
shoot from 3?
Let me see what he shot from 3. I gotta give him the real deep stats now.
Higher than Kyle Kuzma, 33% shooter. Come on, bro.
Where's that? Where's that stats
I
thing?
bet he stinks. I know he stinks.
It's probably. Hold on, I can't.
That guy
I'm on my,
stinks, man. You know what it is.
Not
His
enough shot attempts.
It's not
I can't. I
taking that
access it
long
on
to
this computer because I'm
bro.
on my work computer because my shit was. Hold on, let me.
Did you say wait?
I'm
It
looking it
don't
up right
take that
now.
long, bro. It don't take that long. Real Hachimura, I got you,
Stat
man.
not found.
My
All right,
man,
I got it. I got it. He shot.
44% from three. Okay,
That's not bad. Yeah. That's 44.7. So 45. Let's keep it a B. It's 45.
Small sample size. How many shots you think?
I'm about to go look at it because you
It
shot
said
30.
42 games played though, and he averaged 22.5. He played a lot off the bench.
Yeah, he had 10 to 3 pointers a game, bro. So he made one. He made one on the average. He made. Ew. Oh, that's good.
He shot. He
His
got
career
45
say
rebounds.
yeah. His career average make is .9.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh
relax.
no.
I'll
Wow.
give you this. He did develop his 3 point shot because his rookie year he was 28%.
Yeah, he is developing it.
Then he's 39. Then he went to 33. Now he's at 45. It's only 3 attempts a game, so he's probably like a 33% 3 point shooter, which isn't too bad. We can live with that if he's going off 4 attempts a game. If
Yeah,
if
you
you
gotta
guys
remember.
if you want to believe in him, you need to go reach out to him on social media and tell him to develop a 3 point shot. That's the only
Also
way.
gotta tell him. I also gotta tell him, bro. I need more games. I can't just have 45 or
He's never
42,
played a
48.
full NBA season.
Yeah, I need more than 57 games in the season.
Yeah, so
But
Mm-mm.
I'm saying, don't sleep on that team. They got got a young talent. They can
Bruh, I want to
potentially.
believe. I want to believe in the Wizards, bro. The only time I go
Hey,
to
they
see the
brought in
Wizards
Antoine
play, you
Jameson.
know what's
Maybe he can
crazy,
teach them some
bro?
things.
Of all the times that I've gone to see the Wizards play, I've gone to see them play against like a
Hey,
team with another superstar. Like,
cheapest ticket in town. How about to see LeBron play
yeah, I went to see them play with John
Wizards?
Wall. It was John Wall, Bradley, and Kyrie and LeBron. That's the game I went to go see, and I want to go see another one when they was playing.
I was mad I
This is
never
way
saw
back,
Kobe
bro.
though
This is way
play.
back when I don't even go watch the Wizards play no more, bro.
Bro,
It's
you can
not
get a
worth
ticket for like $10.
it.
I
Facts.
swear. You
Facts.
can.
that's how the Heat used to be. Um, so Kevin Durant's been in the news with some Twitter stuff as of lately.
Twitter finger.
First, him and Draymond. Draymond had it was a clip that came out with Draymond saying that Steph saw the most double teams and nobody really double teamed them and KD that's why KD was able to flourish because he had more one-on-one opportunities. And KD said that was not true from his eyes, but if you look at every stat, it's literally true.
Yeah, it speaks from its, it speaks for
It's
itself.
true. Even Tyronn Lue came out and said during that finals that their main focus was to make sure that Steph didn't go crazy. So that's why, you know, yeah. But then he also, he got in a little. He said that he thinks that people like Stephen A. and Shannon and Skip are ruining the sport of basketball uh, with their discourse and their show. So yeah, he said, my theory is that guys like he's talking about Stephen A. Skip and Shannon have changed the game for the
But
worse.
didn't he say that because he said something about Steph and Michael Jordan?
He said something. He said something about Michael. I don't.
Yeah,
I
Michael
forget that.
Jordan is
Yeah,
responsible for maybe changing the game for the worse because he made it real player based, and now it's like hard for everybody to live up to that hype.
yeah.
Outside of like
But
LeBron.
I think what Stephen A. was saying, he explained it. I was watching, First Take. Show was First Take. I was watching them earlier. He was saying that the media kind of made it more about Michael Jordan as an individual player because of all the like sponsorships and stuff that he went into like after seasons or whatever. Jordan
Yeah,
became
it used to
sponsored
be
by
about the
Nike.
teams.
Yeah, so it was more individualized from the media, not necessarily Michael Jordan himself. But people, what I'm saying, kind of painted that picture. So that's what he was saying about Michael Jordan. And I think Katie kind of misinterpreted what he was saying.
Yeah.
But
I just want to know why didn't Stephen A. tag Skip in the tweet? He tagged Shannon Sharp and he tagged himself, but didn't tag Skip.
yeah.
Oh, I ain't know. Like,
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
Skip. He
he just
tagged
said
Shannon
Skip.
Sharp, but he ain't tag Skip.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think KD lately just been. He's always been an advocate on Twitter to just kind of respond
He's
to
been on.
stuff like that.
Maybe he's been doing it the whole time, but remember they said he had a burner
That
for the
burner,
longest time.
yeah,
Yeah, he's been doing it the whole
KD
time.
burner account.
He a seasoned vet at this.
yeah. So
You think he was wrong for it though? I mean,
having a burner account or
no,
this
no,
too.
no. Just this. Like even with the Draymond Green
I just think he's too
pushback.
sensitive.
Yeah, he's a very
It's the
sensitive guy.
fact that Steph got double teamed more than him. Like he can't say from your eyes, he ain't see it. Like, bro, like I know you watch film, bro. You're a highly skilled basketball player.
Yeah.
Like he probably just didn't like the clip. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, they didn't win. And he's also feeling the heat because, like, yo, if they win, it's like, yo, we ain't need you. But
Yeah.
Draymond told him, like,
But
we
that's the
won.
thing though. Like they won it without him in the first, didn't they? Did they not?
Yeah, they won.
He
They
did.
won it without him.
So
Then they
like they
lost.
really never really they lost to LeBron. Okay, they lost to LeBron.
They lost
But
to
they
Braun, and
didn't they
that's when they
beat
called
LeBron?
him.
Who did they
They beat
beat?
Braun first because
Yeah.
Kyrie and Kevin Love was hurt.
So
Remember
I
that?
really know. Oh, yo, okay, 2015. Yeah. That's definitely
Kyrie
what it
Kevin Love was
was. That's
hurt.
definitely
So
what it was. Yeah. I don't
Hmm.
know. Yeah, like you said, I think he's too sensitive too.
and that's
I
what all the
definitely
players.
think he's
Even they
sensitive.
made a complaint like, yo, like we can say 1,000 good things about y'all, but then the one time we say one bad thing, then y'all get in y'all feelings. Like, bruh,
hmm And
that just
honestly, bro,
Right.
that's probably why. That's probably like why like the era was so tough because they didn't have all the social media. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. Even I don't think those players back in the day could deal with social media like it is now. In my opinion.
You just
Yeah.
reminded me of something. By the way, we haven't talked about it since last one, but I personally thought Patrick Beverly was pretty good on first take. But I think it was funny how Danny Green tried calling him out, and Patrick Beverly gave him a screenshot of the like
And
literally
that's
statistics. Yeah,
yeah,
and he's like, and then Danny Green was like, "Oh, my bad, fam."
yeah. Like I didn't like how everybody came to the defense of Chris Paul like that. I think that was nasty because the way that they was killing Russ and no player said anything. I think Draymond came out and said something. And Steph said something. But like besides that, like I felt like when Patrick Beverly said what he said about Russ, I mean about Chris Paul, then like he I feel like every player came to
Damian Lillard came at him. Yeah, there was
Dame
multiple
Lillard,
people.
Matt
Well,
Barnes.
I don't know because I just think that like Chris Paul, he kind of like quiet about that stuff though. You know what I'm saying? So
He's
did
sensitive.
he
He's
deserve the
quietly
back?
A
Did
sensitive.
he?
dirty, but people say he a dirty player though.
Patrick Beverly is too.
I mean, I'm
Patrick
agree
Beverly,
with that. He hurt my dog Russ, so I
yeah.
agree with that.
But I just think like I think Chris Paul is very humble. Like you know what I'm saying. I don't think he go
Is he?
around saying, yeah. I mean, you don't really see Chris
I don't know
Paul
about
Chris
that,
Paul's
man.
an asshole, bro.
I heard he's an
on the
asshole.
court because you have to be. I don't think he. I
Nah,
think he's a. I
I'm
mean,
talking about
I've never.
Corey. Yeah, Corey. I
I
don't know
mean,
about
that's basketball, bro. Like you have to, you know what I'm saying, stand your ground in basketball. You have to. He's a vet too. He ain't won nothing, so you gotta talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? But I
he was
never really.
about him though. He was a being a cone. Only thing I didn't like what he did was when he called out Paul George name. I was like, damn, why you told everybody Paul George? Now everybody
yeah,
gonna call
he snitched on Paul
you
George.
Paul George now. I was
What do
like,
you
you took
say?
He said he was talking to Paul George about it. Like when at the night they got
Oh
Paul
eliminated,
George. Ain't
he
nobody
talked about
scared.
Paul George about Chris Paul.
yeah, you're gonna come
He
with
threw his name
receipts.
under the bus.
Pat Bev gonna come with receipts. He don't care about nothing.
Paul George never gonna ever answer that call or text.
That man celebrated a play-in win like it was a champ. Like it was the finals.
Yeah.
He ruthless.
So hey, let's
Um,
talk. I mean, are we done with NBA? I'm gonna talk about how. Hey,
you want to get into
let's talk
football?
about NFL. Yeah, yeah.
Hold on.
Wayne's dog.
Hold on. Before we get NFL, shout out to LeBron James, man.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say
Officially
that.
becoming a billionaire.
Mr.
Did
Billionaire.
that.
First ever active player
Play
to
the
become a
sound. Play the
billionaire.
sound.
Hold on, gotta get the clap.
Charlie LeBron.
First
Ladies
active
and
player ever.
gentlemen.
Yeah, shout out to LeBron, man. That's a big accomplishment, man. That's crazy to see, and it's nice to see, man. Seeing he did what he did, man. He said that was his goal before when he was like 18, and he said that he wanted to become the first player to be a billionaire while actively playing. So I want to see what's next. I don't know, man. It's crazy to think LeBron been playing basketball for the majority of our life.
That was my
So
first ever jersey.
Yeah, so it's gonna be crazy when he retires. I think like
I
It's gonna be
think, bro,
sad.
it's
It's
gonna
gonna be
be
a
a
sad
sad
day,
day.
man.
Like
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be
definitely
it's
gonna
gonna
be
sad.
a
be
sad
weird.
day.
It's gonna be weird,
It
bro. Like
is. It
Kobe
is.
was Kobe was weird, but I think LeBron's gonna be really, really
Nah,
weird.
Kobe's was weird because of this, that whole thing was weird.
I mean, yeah, once he died, yeah,
But
that
at the same time, I think the fact that like all these young players being in the playoffs, all these young players making runs, dropping all these numbers, it is creating a good a good perspective of what the future's gonna be like. So I think like the cliche saying that the basketball league, the NBA is gonna be in good hand. I really do think it is. They got these college players is about to come in, leagues
I
getting
did
bigger.
apologize. I'm apologizing. I said there was no way in hell that Jason Tatum. I said a couple months ago there was no way in hell he would be like the best player ever in the league. He got an opportunity to do that if he can stay more consistent.
hmm
I
I
do think
agree.
it's going to be hard when you have Giannis and Luka in the league. Right now.
You see, bro. I see
Really
potential, bro. I told you, I'm a prophet.
before, I didn't see the potential. So you were right about Jason Tatum. You were high on him at first, and good job there. That's a good call.
Good job.
I mean, that's a good call. I mean, some people might say it
Appreciate
was
it.
a hard call, but
So, so
I didn't see it. So
I'm
I think
glad
you did a
you
good job.
brought something up about Jason
I
Tatum. One more
appreciate that.
thing,
Appreciate that.
y'all remember, and this goes to if you're an NFL exec, when you're looking at the NBA draft, are you going to take the most highest potential ceiling guy, like these top three guys? In the recent past, not this is a bad example for these top three that are here because they're complete players. But Tatum didn't go top three because there was people with
I
higher.
thought he was 3.
I don't think I thought he was 4 or 5. But they were saying in that draft that he was the most complete player in that draft.
Who was in that draft with him?
He
Was that
might have
the
been 3,
Lonzo
but
De'Aaron
somebody
Fox
might be
draft?
wrong.
That was the Lonzo De'Aaron Fox draft. I'm pretty.
Maybe. But my thing is, if you're an exec, are you gonna are you gonna draft the most complete player in the draft if you have the opportunity? That's gonna come in start day one, or
What sport are we talking?
the more sexiest pick in the draft, like some of these guys go
NBA?
for. Yeah,
It depends what pick I get.
because
Yeah.
Tatum, when Tatum came out, he was the
You
most
know who went
complete
first
player
that
in that
draft
draft.
class?
Who?
Markel Fultz.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. He had the highest.
Markel Fultz.
Markel, Lonzo, Jason
De'Aaron
Tatum went
Fox.
third.
It was Jason Tatum.
Josh Jackson, then De'Aaron Fox,
But they
then
were saying he
Jonathan
was the
Isaac.
most complete player out of that whole draft, and they were right.
Well, the Lakers had no choice but to draft
Bam. Yeah, that was Donovan
Lamar
Mitchell.
made that
Yeah.
happen. That's a good ass draft, by the way.
Yeah, Malik Monk. Yeah. That was a
Yo,
great
that's what I'm
draft.
saying. Jason Tatum could have been with LeBron.
Kyle Kuzma,
What?
Dirk White.
No, they had no choice to draft. This is what LeVar did. If the Lakers didn't draft Lonzo, then Lonzo went on to be a star. That would be like the biggest that. LeVar was a genius that he made this on the second pick of the draft. Now
Oh
Markel
man.
Fultz, I think Markel Fultz had an opportunity to be because he's starting to be back where he's at. I think his
Yeah.
shoulder injury derailed him. I think if he never hurts his shoulder, we're talking about Markel Fultz in a different light, and Ben Simmons would
Back in
have
the
not
day,
been on the
bro,
Sixers a long time ago.
he
Mhm.
used to play AAU ball in the DMV area. Like he played for the Blue Devils. I don't know if you know the DeMarcus Cousins Blue Devils. And that boy was playing in these tournaments. He was dropping 30, 40 points because I had to do stats. Right, that boy has always been like that. So
Yeah, I think if he doesn't hurt his shoulder and get his mental messed up, I think Ben Simmons is gone way before than he is now. He's slowly coming back though. But you, Chubbs, you really want to talk NFL today?
we can just gloss over a couple of them.
All right, what you got?
Man, I just want to know, Steeler fans, what's that D line gonna look like without Stephon to it? I know he didn't play all last year, but
Pretty much a year before that, and pretty much a year before that.
but remember we talked about him as one of the top D tackles, D interior D linemen at one point.
Yeah, when he was
That
healthy.
that who's stepping into that role right next to Cam
We
Hayward?
drafted the guy right there for it.
You think he's gonna have the same impact that
He's gonna-
Stephon does?
so there's like a Twitter thing. Like you get in like these little Twitter groups now. I'm in a Heat one. I'm
I'm
in
in
a,
a Ravens one.
I'm in a Steelers one, and I tweeted in there and I tweeted the other day that the Marvin Leal, even before I had no idea about this stuff on Twitter stuff. I said the Marvin Leal is going to be our most impactful rookie. So no, I'm not worried. Now he just gets to play from the get. I thought he was going to be our most impactful rookie before the year started, before this news, and now Rose Hole. I was going to come off the limb and say he's going to be defensive rookie of the year. I really like him. He was an All American. I think last year he kind of like his progression wasn't that good, but we got a good D line coach, and we got a good defensive lineman that could really help grooming with Cam Hayward and Tyson Alulu. So I think we're in a I think he's in a great spot. He's going to be playing next to T.J. Watt. He's going to be real impactful. So I'm excited about that.
I was just a little surprised. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to see him retire. In all honesty,
Yeah.
like that was a
And,
big shocker.
yeah. And then when I found out you guys got who do you guys pick up?
We picked up Kyle Fuller, and I'm
Yeah,
extremely excited about
Kyle
that.
Hamilton is anything that he is projected to
Bro,
be.
well, y'all just go hunting
Are you
for
talking about? Are you talking about our
DBs.
draft? Or are you talking about our
No,
signing?
I'm talking about you picked up Kyle Ford. So I'm saying,
We got
yeah,
But
Kyle.
why though? Like why though?
They didn't need
why?
him at all. Yeah, you
What?
guys didn't need him
Why?
at all.
Did you
Bro,
not
I got
see what
like
happened
50
all
corners. I
last
got like
year?
50 DBs, bro.
Y'all still
Name our third cornerback on our roster. You
y'all
can't.
got Jimmy Smith no more?
No, he's gone. Jimmy
Miles
Smith.
Humphrey. Yes, I got
Jimmy
Miles
Smith is
Humphrey.
gone. Wayne, listen. Jimmy Smith's gone. Anthony Averett's gone. Tavon Young is gone.
Tavon's gone?
Yeah, Tavon Young's on
I didn't know
the
he was gone. I didn't know he
Lions,
was
I
gone.
believe now, or something.
You got
Or
Chuck
Eric
Clark.
Weddle. Eric Weddle's
Chuck
gone.
Clark's a safety.
Eric
I
Weddle been
said if
gone.
Kyle
So
Hamilton is
so
what he was
so
projected to
we
be,
had two
So y'all
rookies
got,
we
who y'all got?
drafted.
Marcus Peters. Who's y'all for? Marcus Peters, Miles
So
Humphrey.
right now our corners as listed are number one is Marlon. Then you got
I
Marcus.
say, yeah, I don't know. I say Miles.
Then you got Kyle Fuller. Then you got Pepe, whatever his name is, Williams from rookie. We got. Then there's Almar Davis from Alabama rookie. And then we have this guy that hasn't played in 3 years that's still on the roster for some reason. So like we needed corners, and
That boys
I
went
think
from
that's huge
every
because
DB to
now we
no
got
DBs.
3 all pros in one position group. What other team has 3 all pros in one position group? Specifically cornerback. And you guys saying we didn't need corners. Look at what happened last year with the Ravens.
Well, y'all
We
didn't need
need
corners.
many.
Y'all didn't need corners in comparison to, in my opinion,
You heard
receivers. I would say.
what
they
the
don't want to
Martin
get
you heard what Wake Martindale said right on the Giants, right? They asked him, what is your biggest takeaway from being the defensive coordinator on the Ravens last year coming into the New York? He said, don't pick up corners from DoorDash. Like, don't pick up DoorDash corners.
He got rid of an amazing corner. So like they got rid of James Bradbury. So,
No. I know. I'm talking. They're talking about from prior year. We had Robert Jackson. You don't know who Robert Jackson is. Kevon Seymour. You don't know who that is.
So, question for
Chris
you,
Westry.
Chris.
You don't know who that is.
I was gonna say if Kyle Hamilton is what he was originally projected to be, then you guys have the best DBs and
We got top 3 secondary. I'm not going to say. I don't want to say number 1 because yes, we have Marcus Williams, the new signing from the Saints, who's one of the better safeties in the league. You get pairing him with Chuck Clark, who is.
I was thinking about Chuck Clark. I think Chuck Clark could be like a linebacker.
Well, so this is the. I think what the Ravens are going to do. All 3 of them are going to play. They're going to make some
6 DB.
Yeah, they're going to have 3 safeties out there, and
yeah.
either Chuck or Kyle are going to be playing in the box, or they're going to switch every once in a while because both of them can do that. So that's going to make that defense dangerous because right now I know it's OTAs, but apparently Kyle Hamilton's looking really good covering tight ends, which is I think that's why they got him.
Speaking of OTAs and staying on the Ravens,
don't even bring it up because he's playing.
I
already know what you're going to say.
I was going to say.
He just tweeted out something Ravens related, so he's
what
on the team.
Does Lamar do in this situation?
I think Lamar is going to play this year. Regardless, he's making $23 million this year, the most he's made since the most money he's made in his contract since he got drafted. He's going to make 23. I know that's not the ideal situation because why play when you can get paid 40, 50 million and risk that? But bro, it's Lamar. Whatever Lamar is going to do, Lamar is going to do. He's not the typical guy, a typical player. Like he's not going to do what everybody else is doing.
I'm asking because they're mandatory OTA. So if
they're not mandatory.
You sure?
Yeah,
it's optional.
Optional. That's optional training.
It's not
Don't
mandatory.
they have mandatory OTAs though?
Yeah, that's after OTAs. It's called minicamp.
So that I guess that's what I'm talking about. Whenever they go to minicamp,
Listen, if he's not in minicamp or
He's
training,
gonna be at minicamp.
that's what I'm saying.
He
What
said he's
does he show up at minicamp and not
Did you
practice?
did you see what he said to Adam Schefter?
listen, until I'm not, and Chubbs, until he's there.
But I'm asking, did you see what he
Listen,
did you
Chubbs,
see what he
if
said
Pushing
to
the
Adam
agenda.
Schefter?
You
If
pushing
he's
the
not
agenda.
All right,
there,
cool. Push agenda. But I'm asking you now. Did you see what he said to Adam Schefter when Adam Schefter tweeted that he wasn't at OTAs?
he's just trying to look good in the
He
media.
basically said no. He said if it's mandatory, I'd be there, but it's optional. He doesn't have to be there.
Has he
In
been
my,
to every?
in my opinion,
Come on. Was he at every OTA in the past couple years?
he has been. But my question, Wayne, for you,
Okay,
my
that is
question,
a sign.
Wayne, my question
That is
for
a
you,
sign.
my question for you though.
What's your question?
You're an MVP quarterback, right? Just without saying anything, you're an MVP quarterback. You've been with the same system for 5 years. Do you need to be there for an optional mini camp when the scheme is not changing, the plays are not changing, and you already know the plays and playbook?
And you have no receivers, and you need to build corrupt. You need to
You
build
can't say that
chemistry.
he's done that all offseason.
I guess the biggest question is why won't y'all just pay that man?
You don't think they're trying to?
We don't know.
What I'm
I
thinking,
don't know what's going on, bro.
what I'm
We
thinking,
don't
in
know.
all
I just know
honesty,
he's not at something that he's always been to.
think about this. This is what I'm thinking.
Not at something that he's always
The
been
reason
to.
why he hasn't got paid the $40-50 million this year.
You guys
Because
lowballing him.
No, I don't think it's that.
They don't think he better than A-Rod.
I think it will take a hit on the cap to try to win right now and put people around him to try to win right now, because in the next few years, what goes up, guys? What goes up?
So what does it matter to them if it's going to go up?
If because they're gonna have more money to give him, and my question is, what if
It's kind of smarter to pay him now?
No,
Wayne.
What if he waits? What if he waits?
And gets hurt.
Wins the Super Bowl. Let's just say hypothetically wins the Super Bowl.
That shit not happening. So definitely.
Or I'm sorry, AFC Championship even, or even it's another MVP.
Yeah.
Let's just say ifs.
That's a higher chance of happening.
But listen. All right, so he gets another MVP. He waits a year. Someone else gets paid, so somebody else resets the market. Now he can get paid probably 50 to 60 million if the cap's really going up there. That's what I really think he's waiting for. The cap to extend with these TV deals so he can get paid more than $50 million. Because it's been already said that when Lamar signs his contract, it's going to be history breaking because he's going to be the next one. It's, every quarterback that signs a new contract, it's the history breaker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so there's no point in you saying that. So go.
It's going to be something you've never seen, though. It's going to be a 60 million, I think, honestly. And like I said a couple weeks ago when Leighton was on, I don't see a point where Ravens.
So it's kind of crazy because you were critiquing the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes were taking that big deal. His deal was actually smart in the long run.
Yeah, now it's smart.
You're saying Lamar is going to take all the money of your team.
Yeah, I think he's waiting to get paid more. And I think that he's worth 60, maybe. I've never seen a quarterback do what he can do, except besides Michael Vick.
I've seen quarterbacks like him.
Move like him, no.
Yeah, I've seen quarterbacks that ball in the regular season and play like.
Shut up.
I'll play he does this. Nah, he definitely didn't see any quarterback. I think he's worth 60 million. No.
But my question is,
yeah. What time out? What did Dak Prescott get?
He got
whatever
like 40, 45.
Dak Prescott was around.
And Kirk's 40s. Getting near 50. So
all right, then yeah, he's worth it then.
But my thing is, the only reason why I'm saying that number is because the cap's going up these next 2 years because of these TV deals. So these quarterbacks
to get paid.
Well, yeah, I don't think so either. But the Ravens might franchise tag him back-to-back years if he really doesn't.
Man, that boy about to be a chef.
Franchise him back-to-back years, he's not going to be back on your team.
But you know, when you franchise somebody, they get like the league average.
Yeah, they get the league average.
They still get paid a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, that's cute. But he doesn't have a long-term deal. So.
But I think it will get done. I have faith. He said time and time again he wants to be in Baltimore.
That's what
And,
that's something Kyrie said about being in the Boston
and
Celtics.
Kyler's saying the same thing about the Cardinals. Guess where Kyler's going to
Kyler's
end up?
at OTAs.
Kyler's going to end up being a Cardinal.
Kyler's at OTAs.
That's cool. It's not. It's optional.
No, he's been at every optional one before. I'm just saying.
Kyler's at OTAs.
I don't want you when training camp starts.
Kyler Murray's at OTAs. You know that for a fact.
he googling
You know, he's for a fact because I thought he wasn't because the deal wasn't done. But I'll look.
I saw a
Oh, he
picture of him.
definitely gonna be at OTAs. He got two new.
I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray's at OTAs.
Yeah, ain't no way.
If he's at OTAs, the only reason why he's at OTAs is because of Marquise.
Because if you at OTAs now, you can't work.
Yeah.
You see that Smook? He's
She like, yeah.
Pick that hat up. Pick that.
He's at OTAs.
He's at OTAs.
But again, it's optional. Josh Allen at OTAs is Aaron Rodgers. No.
They'll be all right. He don't got his deal yet, so I don't want him training camp coming. He said, but he's tweeting.
He's not leaving. That's all I'll say again. He's not leaving.
He gonna be there. He's just gonna be in flip flops and flip flops and sunglasses.
Yeah,
I cannot wait when he signs. You guys shut the fuck up.
It's crazy.
Chris gonna have a field day on us today. He signs.
But top 3, top 5 defense, top 3 secondary, top 5 defense next year from Ravens. Book it.
That's nice. I mean, y'all really. That's what I expect from your offense.
And a top 10 offense.
Well, that's.
And I'm not gonna say. I'm not saying passing. I'm saying overall.
Y'all gonna be 32nd. I don't think the match gonna work.
I don't think we're gonna be 32nd. I think we're gonna be the same. I think that offense is gonna be just like 2019.
What was your offense? You led the league in passing.
That was MVP year.
He's gonna lead the league in passing touchdowns this year.
I don't think he'll lead it, but he'll be top 5 in touchdowns.
No, let's since we're talking about OTAs, let's talk about your Deshaun Watson that you gotta cut out. You gotta cut it out. You can't be trolling with the rest of the
Nah. I'm not cutting it out because Wayne, OTAs, you're trying to it's practice like you play, man.
Oh my god.
And my thing is, yes, he pump fake twice. He pump fake twice and then stare down his third. Of course, the guy's gonna jump.
He didn't stare him down. Where in that video is he staring down?
Bro. Can I say that second pump fake was who was he pump faking at? The second pump fake, the guy that picked the ball off. So clearly, he didn't get a good job pump faking.
So because a really good safety made a good play on the quarterback, now it's something crazy.
He's a good safety. First of all, he's not a really good safety. He's a good.
Them DBs getting max contract.
John Johnson is a solid
in Cleveland.
He is not a top 10 safety in the league. So that's a really good safety. He's a good safety.
He's top 15.
He's a good safety.
All right, he's a good safety. So a good safety made a great play
against an elite quarterback that's top 5, top 6.
How many times have we seen people we never heard of?
Chris, are you really going off of one interception?
All I'm saying is that bothers me.
Check down pass.
That bothers me.
You can argue that the
real thing that bothers me is y'all. Wayne thinks this guy is top 5, top 6 off of not playing 2 years of football. Like, come on, you cannot say top 5, top 6.
Years of football, and we're going crazy about an OTA play.
Yeah, because that's the latest thing I've seen from him. Optional.
It was an optional play.
I mean, I will say that like he does still have a lot to. I'm not gonna say a lot to prove, but like, he definitely he gotta come back and make a little bit of noise before you can call him a top quarterback in the league again, bro.
Thank you.
That's your prerogative.
Hey, that man Colin Kaepernick about to make a comeback again too. You know he getting another.
I heard he might be going to the Raiders.
With the Las Vegas Raiders. They did offer him a contract though. So I mean, I'm not gonna say nothing much on the subject. I think he should just fucking stop it. In my opinion, I just think, yo, they don't want you in the league. Why are you trying so hard?
The Ravens gonna pick him up because Lamar about to sign his contract.
No, stop it.
Somebody that gonna come in there in the optional.
You got to worry about Mac Jones losing his spot this year to the fucking 7-on-7 king you guys drafted.
Hey, you sleep, bro. We about to. I don't know what
You
we
about to sign
do,
Brian
man.
Hoyer back.
I don't know what. I ain't even worried about the Patriots no more. I keep telling y'all that, bro. Patriots, they be blowing my
Listen, bro.
mind.
I just think on the Kaepernick. I mean, Kaepernick, dope
Chattanooga.
person. Look what he did. He got blackballed. But you got blackballed, bro. You won a case to prove that they got blackballed you, bro. Why the hell are you trying to come back to NFL?
Can I just
Doesn't
say
make
something
any
too?
sense to me. It's just
We said
I
stupid.
this
mean, he didn't.
time
He
and time
didn't
again.
not play. He wants to play, bro.
Kaepernick was never like
Play in the fan league with Johnny
Kaepernick.
Manziel, bro. If you don't want to play football,
I'm sorry with whatever. I mean, the whole situation sucks with Kaepernick, and like he did get blackballed, but the way everybody talks about him making a comeback, this comeback that. I'm sorry, Colin Kaepernick, like, and your fans. You were never like a top 10 quarterback, top 15 quarterback in my eyes.
that's racist.
How is that? How is that racist? How is that racist?
It
Oh,
sound like
you don't think so, bro? He made it to the Super Bowl, bro.
Nah, I don't. Nah.
he made back-to-back NFC championship
Trent
games.
Dilfer went to
Yeah,
the Super Bowl. Like, come on.
Don't know. Nah, now you being disrespectful, bro. Don't compare Trent Dilfer and him, bro. He had 2 fantastic years where he was unstoppable.
Yeah,
But
Colin Kaepernick
okay,
is
but he was
pretty
never top
good,
10, never top
He was
15.
He's a Pro Bowler. Like, what are we talking about?
bro.
At
Bro,
one
Pro
point,
Bowls
Super
don't
Bowl,
matter.
bro.
Like, was he All Pro?
those 2 years,
Was he All Pro?
for those 2 years he was definitely top 10.
Was he All Pro?
All Pro, two. Like, what are we talking about?
But Wayne, you're the one that
That's a good
told me Pro
question.
Bowls don't really matter.
You say he's not top 10.
Well, he's not. He was never top 10
When I say
quarterback.
Pro Bowls don't matter, I always say Deontay Johnson's a Pro Bowler.
No. Because
It's only when
this
you bring up
no.
Devin
Wait. You said the only
player.
don't say act like you don't know now. You said the only accolades that really matter in the NFL that aren't hardware related are all pros. That Pro Bowls are really just fan votes and its popularity because it is.
When did I say this?
You said this a
I think
while
you're missing.
ago on the chat.
I think you're missing up the NBA and NFL.
No, you said all pros. I
No,
remember
I say Pro
specifically.
Bowls for NFL, bro. Every time I talk about Deontay Johnson, I say he's a Pro Bowler. So I don't think I would say
No,
that. It's the
because
NBA.
he's not all pro yet, right?
Who, Deontay Johnson?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not all pro. That's why I always say he's a Pro Bowler.
Because that's the only thing you can really say. But let's not sit here
Why
and act
do I
like.
say-
Can we
See,
not sit here and act like that the
nah, see,
votes are not
this
all
is
fan votes?
huh?
So sometimes the Pro Bowl is not skewed with votes.
Name me one time someone made a Pro Bowl that shouldn't
Bro.
have made a Pro Bowl.
I can go on Pro Bowl when Pro Bowl voting week
Name me one
and
time that somebody made the Pro
retweet
Bowl.
Patrick Ricard
Was,
time and time
there a
again.
better fullback than Patrick
But
Ricard?
I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. I could
You're
retweet him
giving me
100
someone
times,
that's
give
the
100
top
votes.
2 in his position.
You're hearing what I'm saying? Listen to what I'm saying. Stop
I
saying.
could vote Marvin Leal 100 times, and if he's not producing, he's not going to the Pro Bowl.
He was definitely top 10 that year, Chris. Both those years, bro.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know what he's talking about. He was top.
I'm just
10,
looking at
bro.
some of
He
these
was
players,
never,
bro, and I'm just like, come on, bro.
never
Don't try
top
it like
10.
that.
He was top 10, bro.
He was better than Derek Carr. He was better than Teddy B. He was better than Blake Bortles, bro. Jimmy G, Joe Flacco, questionable. That was the year they played them in the Super Bowl, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, but Wayne, this doesn't make any sense because
AJ McCarron.
didn't
No,
so
come on, bro. Tony Romo.
He was top 10 around that time, bro.
last
Jay
year,
Cutler.
yes or no? Didn't Cordell Patterson like snap last year?
Alex
Yeah,
Smith.
he's not.
How come he didn't make no Pro Bowl last year?
Jake Locker.
Who made the Pro Bowl? They were better running backs.
Leonard Fournette was a Pro Bowler technically,
Leonard Fournette was a 1,000-yard rusher.
but Cordell Patterson had a better year than Leonard Fournette.
He had a better receiving the ball year. Yeah.
All right, you got it.
EJ Manuel, Geno Smith. Oh, Matt Schwab.
But Derrick Henry is hurt. He didn't make it.
And Harry was hurt.
RG3.
Justin Simmons, who's a baller at safety, didn't make it.
Okay, there were other safeties.
AJ Terrell, who was the highest rated corner
Palmer.
last year, didn't make it. So, like, I'm not hearing that every Pro Bowl player snapped.
So who made the Pro Bowl that didn't snap in place of them?
Hold on. I'm just looking at the snubs that happened. I don't know the
Darius
cornerback,
Slay, the guy who led the league in interceptions. Jalen
but
Ramsey.
I'm saying, but my point
Like, what
is,
are we talking about? You stop acting like there's guys. Yeah, not everyone can make the Pro Bowl, Chubbs. The people that make the Pro Bowl usually are people that should make the Pro Bowl. 9 times out of 10. That's why I take the Pro Bowl high regard because usually those people take it. Now the NBA, you could get Zaza Pachulia and Andrew Wiggins, goddamn, in the All Star game. That's not happening in the NFL.
Zaza Pachulia. Not Zaza, bro. Oh
They
man.
had to stop that because he had the most votes, bro. They're like, yeah, I can't keep voting for him, bro. That's when people's like, yo, Warrior fans are ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? In the NFL, most of the time, people that make the Pro Bowl are rightful of making the Pro Bowl. 9 times out of 10.
hey, Trey Young's winning MVP next year.
What happened?
He just had his firstborn just happened today. He won MVP next year.
Oh,
He just became a father. He better take it. He better
far
take it
fetched.
serious.
I can see that happening. Um, and yeah, anybody got anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
I think it was pretty good long episode. Got a lot of
We're
discussion in.
done. I'm done talking about any Lamar contract, OTAs.
No, until he gets to every
You already
football.
know my answer, so don't ask me nothing about it.
I'm actually where he at every time, man. All right, man. But we appreciate everybody that came through and watched. Facebook family, YouTube family, Spotify, Apple. We appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you guys give us a follow on FT Entertainment on Facebook and Instagram. House Divided Sports Podcast. House Divided Sports Podcast on TikTok and HG Sports Pod on Twitter. Until next time, my name is Wayne, Chubbs, and Smooth. Y'all got anything y'all want to say to people before we get up out of here?
Nah, we'll be back with the clips. We'll be back on our regular schedule, Mondays and Fridays, recording, putting out content for y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. And yeah, we'll be starting going live on Facebook. So if you guys want to watch the episode live, we will be going live on Facebook, not YouTube, because we're trying to get monetized on Facebook. And that's on Facebook. People be wilding. So but anyway, we appreciate y'all, man. Until next time, we out. Hey, DJ.